Hi guys, how's it going? So I'll just explain what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be working on Hemburg, but instead of doing the normal interior stuff that I've been doing on live streams, I'm actually going to be. So I'm just cleaning up my other screen. I'm actually going to be working on a bit of the time lapse. So I'm going to be showing you guys like kind of like what I do to do that, because we were kind of discussing it on the Skyrim stream yesterday. And that seemed like a good idea, so we need to do some more buildings, so we're going to do that. So I'll just say hi to everyone. So we've got Choppy Chop, how's it going? We've got Vladat Nadelia, Mind Pro Block Thrower, how's it going Block Thrower, and also Vladat as well, I recognise both of you, Darth Vader 2.0. Nicky Lunn, good to see you again Nicky Lunn. Laser, yeah, so Aiden Richards. And who else we got? Jared Watson, Consta H, Brill 57, Prussia. I'm not going to say the last name of that one. You guys can check that out afterwards anyway. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Yes, happy birthday Optifine. I know, it's weird, isn't it? I noticed that this morning I was playing. Really, really weird. Mic quality not so good? Is it a bit fuzzy? It might be. I was playing around with the leads, so hopefully that's just fixed it. Maybe. Empire Gaming as well. We got yeah, Tussin 150 gaming with Rodrigo. How's it going? Het Guda Patal. Is it something like that? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, how's everyone doing? And we got Sinjid as well. How's it going, Sinjid? Is this the first live stream you've been able to watch? Cool. It's pretty good. Oh my god, Origami Unicorn, of course. How's it going, Origami Unicorn? Good to see you again, as always. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Samal Cabral. Hey, how's it going, man? Hope you're feeling a little bit better. Hope you're doing good. Hope everything went well as well. So yeah. That'd be cool. We've got Please End My Life. Hi, Dad. I'm not your dad. Good God. But yeah. Yeah, hopefully everyone's doing good anyway. Easter Day. It's not Easter Day today. It was Easter Day last weekend, man. Yeah. It was good, though. It was a good Easter. Yeah, but it's good. So, what we're going to do... yeah. We're gonna do some time-lapsey stuff. I have no idea how this is going to work. This will be the first time I've done it. But basically, we'll be recording the time-lapse stuff using replay mod. So just to show you guys what, like this morning, for example, I was just building a little building. So I use the replay mod to do a lot of the time-lapse stuff. I want to kind of explain what I do. I always do. I kind of think of each thing as like a clip, I guess. But replay mod's awesome. If you guys haven't played around with it before, it is amazing. So for example, I've got myself doing stuff there. I usually just wait until I get around to doing something. You can see me building. I'll reverse it a little bit. Which always takes a little bit of time. It's always worse reversing it. Grab a timestamp. Go to 18, for example, which is right at the end. So yeah, in Romania, today's Easter Day. Ah, okay, well, happy Easter to all of Romania then. How about that? But yeah, like literally... So I'll do it, there we go, so I've got my house, and I then know how big it is and everything, and then you can do the actual time-lapse stuff. Do that, and usually I'll kick off render cam. That's pretty much it. I do have it on extreme render distance as well, so it goes pretty nuts as well. Yak Black. How's it going, Yak Black as well? Cool. Got quite a few people on today. Minister Dog as well, hello. So yeah, we're pretty much going to do that. I always do cut and paste kind of stuff on it, so what I'll try and do, it might actually work quite well. Usually they're about 18-minute, 20-minute clips or something like that. I mean, see that I did this one, this one was just roads, and that was just a little shop. So hopefully we can do that. It might take a little bit longer because we're streaming, obviously, because I'm not... But I get distracted even if I am doing it. But basically we've got a couple shops to do. So earlier I made just like a little small shop here. And it will have the big recording thing up in the corner. It's because I'll forget otherwise. But this will be a butcher shop, and this is going to be Butcher Hill, which I think works quite well with the arena being here, and also obviously the little butcher shop down there. So he's going to be some sort of like, I don't know, we'll have some sort of guy that's used to be a fighter or something like that, maybe. Don't know. But yeah, we'll kind of like build somewhere else. I think we're going to go for the carpenter next, because we kind of need a carpenter to build like furniture and things like that. So it'll be a little bit of a bigger building, which is why I want to get it out on the way. I'm actually going to use this one. I really like the reinforced one. So yeah. Safira player as well. Hello from Brazil. Hello Brazil. How's it going? KXI Gaming and More Hamburger Shops. So somehow right, they had to change the procedure for my surgery, so it wasn't a laparoscopy. Had to open me up. Damn, man. Well, I hope you recover, man. I really do, really do. I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine. Vlad, we have got a grocery. Most of them are just like market stalls for those. And Bear the Viking as well. How's it going, Bear the Viking? Good to see you again, man. So I think what I usually have, I've got a couple brushes that I use, mainly for Hemburg. So I usually just load these up, and it's always before the actual time lapse. I always usually get onto this, get all the brushes sorted because it makes everything smoother, you know. Xbox Gaming, how's it going? And JSK Archer, good to see you again. So what I'm thinking is we have like an actual shop part of it, and then also like this outside part of it. So it's a little bit more open, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But we'll see. Right, so even if we just go for nice little simple stuff, so maybe we'll have this bit as open, and then we'll have some sort of raised bit. So maybe he has to actually walk up to his house, which will make it different as well. And he'll have all of his furniture and things like that on display. How's it going, Gabriel Beamish? So JSK Archer, thanks for the resource download. No worries at all, man. Yeah. I try and do it on all the videos because it's so difficult. Back in the day, I used to have it where people were asking me all the time, you know, what I'm actually using and stuff like that. And I could never remember which, depending on which video it was. You know, it was really difficult. So luckily, I did start doing it. You know, I started to add them into every video, and now every single video's got it. So you should always be able to find it. I don't really like this till at the minute. I'm not sure. Smack around no solid for 3 days, but a special diet over the next few months. Yeah, no worries, man. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be a bit of a. It'll be like you'll get so bored of food, the food that you gotta eat. Honestly, I reckon you will. But I think you'll absolutely be fine. You know, that's the main thing. Right. So if this is up, draw 5, 3 by 5. I kind of want an extra building on top, so they might have. Get rid of this. Yeah. Ooh, I know what we want to do with this as well. Curry should be fine and be much better when the switches go out. Yes, absolutely. Exactly. It'll be fine. I reckon it will. What I've decided to do is we are going to have like a covered bit over here, and this will kind of like link in. They'll have some stuff outside, and then at night he's actually going to have something a little bit different where he's got like a basement layer. So he's going to have a little basement layer that goes underneath. So that's where he'll store everything and have a load of wood, and then he'll just kind of like live in this bit here, which will be a little bit more up. I think that kind of sounds alright, doesn't it? Just to make sure we remember to do that. Let's just put in some simple little stairs. And a lot of the time I'll like do a load of stuff and just get rid of it. Pretty much. Yeah. Storm Gaming, how's it going, Storm Gaming? Ryan Warren as well, hello. And we got Sarang Singh as well, how's it going? Indian friend. George Ice Productions, good to see you again, man. Good to see you again. Ronin Abdel Jabbar, what am I doing here? I don't know, same as me, I have no idea. Who knows? You're welcome to stay though if you want to. Just doing some Minecraft stuff, building bits and bobs. Right, I think he might actually want. Could do a little area over here, couldn't we? This might have a smaller roof of some kind. But for now, this will do. Nice simple stuff. JSK Archer, is the map going to be for download? All the terrain? Terrain already is. You can download it right now. It's called a map called Yarowyn, so you can literally just go and grab it. It's pretty big. It's very big, in fact. So it is a huge download. So be aware about that. It is absolutely monstrous. It goes on for quite a while. It's got a lot of different biomes and things like that. A couple of custom ones, but there's more on the download page for that. I've got a feeling there's a link in the description. If not, just go onto Planet Minecraft, type in Yarowyn, which is YAROWYN. Do you like how much confidence I said that with? Yeah. That's good, wasn't it? So, Big Mac's back again. Good to see you again, Big Mac. It really is. Really is good to see you again, man. Oh, lag. See, okay, I think the lag is to do with OBS then. because my frame rate is amazing at the minute. I think I've got... I can't even see how much my frame rate's like. Oh, it's like 50. Okay, my frame rate's not amazing, but it's on an extreme kind of like view or whatever it is, so that's pretty good, I think. I think I'm going to go across this way. I'm going to do a bit of a weird roof. Yeah, it's going to have a weird roof because he's a carpenter, and apparently that means that they have weird roofs. What? That's not masked. Oh, idiot. I masked it to the wrong one. There you go. Do that all the time as well. Not so good. Princess Marinth, how's it going? Just came in to say hi. No worries. It'll be up for upload anyway if you want to watch it at a later time. That's the always good thing about all of them. I don't think I would actually do live streams if I couldn't get them up for upload. I don't think so. Right, so we should have loads of space for this, and I'm going to try and get a barber shop somewhere in here. Either there or here or something. We'll see. We'll see. Sammy Manuz, how's it going? So Nicolan says, Dake, can you do the bakery tutorial today? Probably not. Probably not today. I want to get my kind of... like every so often I go on and off of building like bigger stuff. At the minute I'm in a mood to build like some more buildings in Hemburg and get pushed on, so I want to kind of like push on with that. But as soon as I get into the slump, which will happen later in the week, I'm planning on doing a couple tutorials to kind of like get onto that. So maybe this week. If that's one that you want, I can push that one forwards, because I haven't really got an order of doing them at the minute. I just kind of like just do them. So if you want me to push the bakery forward as the first or the next tutorial from the Rohan stuff, I can do. That's not a problem. So I think I'll do that. So that helps a lot. Hopefully it does. But yeah. So Sophia replaces so relaxing to see you build. It's a shame I can't always watch live. Yeah, it's really difficult to get the timings right. Really difficult because everyone's everywhere. You know. I mean, it's the good thing about it being you know, worldwide and things like that is that you know you get a good mix of people on streams sometimes. It depends on the time. But I always find that weirdly I actually find that with Sips. So Sips is my favourite YouTuber to watch. And he's in the UK. He's actually on one of the Channel Islands. But he usually streams during the day, which is when I'm at work, so I always miss them. So I always see them later on, and it sucks. But I have had it a couple times where I've been off work and I've been able to watch them. It's awesome. It's really nice and fun. But I know what you're feeling like, you know? That's what I'm trying to get at. What the hell am I doing here? It's really difficult as well to try and keep an eye on the chat and do this stuff, because usually, as you can see on the stream and stuff like that, I try to do it really quickly whenever I'm doing a time lapse. It's because I want it to look really cool and like flashy and like I know what I'm doing, even if I don't. So I don't know. But yeah, how's everyone else doing? So let's shove that on there. And I'll get onto it in a minute. The good thing is what I'll do is I'll take a break every time I finish something and just chat to you guys for a little while. I could technically actually render stuff off, but I think that'd be really boring. Sometimes it can take a while. And we'll just end up talking for like a couple hours, so I don't think that'd be as interesting to watch. So I'll try and keep it interesting. Right, so the idea being we'll have some sort of weird side bit. They'll obviously live in here on this little raised bit. Ah, right, okay, so I can't put that there. Well, that doesn't matter. That actually kind of works anyway. Kind of. Sorry what I wanted, but yeah, they'll live in this little raised bit. So this is up here. So if I just punch through that, I kind of want to map it out, because then I'll know to... sometimes what I do is when I'm building something, I'll have something in my head and I won't actually end up doing it because I've forgotten about it. It's really bad to say, but that does actually happen. Yeah, pretty bad. Right, so I'm just going to quickly have a drink and I'll chat to people. Jimmy Melton, how am I doing? I'm doing good, thank you, man. Ben Dizzy as well, I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? Both of you doing good? 3415 Lee, it's oh man, it's 11 over there? Pretty late. That is pretty late. What the hell's going on? Damn, man. well, I do appreciate you watching even at that time, but don't feel you got to stay up to watch it. It will be on YouTube as normal, but it is really good. I really do appreciate you guys like popping on. Vigorman Plays, how's it going, Vigorman? Hope everything's doing good. For you guys that don't know, Vigorman is also another Conquest Reforged builder dude, so please do check him out. He does do streams and he does do some pretty cool videos. I've been following him because he's been building on the same map that I am, which is Yarowyn, and he's building in one of the areas that I was planning on doing like a Whiterun build. He's done something completely different, like a kind of like Viking-y type stuff. It's quite cool, but yeah, really good. So yeah, I hope you're doing good, man. Right, so I'll shove something in there and we'll get onto that later on. This seems like quite a large gap, but I'm just gonna like throw it all down a minute. Yeah, sound good? Can I make the blacksmith? I've got a blacksmith, Vladat. We got so a couple episodes ago we finished off the interior of both of them. We've actually got two. We've got and we decided on one of them was building nails. I think it was, wasn't it, guys? I'm pretty sure it was nails. So we decided, yeah, one was doing like nails and horseshoes and things like that, which was one that was near the nearest gate, and then the other one is our proper like tools, weapons type one, and we might actually have one in the richer area as well for the nobles' weapons. It's either that or they might just import it, maybe. Actually, I think they'd probably import it, wouldn't they? That is way too tall. That is way too tall. I should have just knocked this down with World Edit instead. That would have saved me a lot of time, but hindsight's great. So, there we go. But yeah. Right, so, what else? The myth, the man, the myth, the legend. The sips, the legendary sips, yeah. It is just a shame that he does it in the day, but I can understand why. I mean, it's like work for him, isn't it? You know? So. So Smoker Rice says, funniest thing I've ever seen was with him playing Polybridge. Some dude made a donation and his message was, "Hello, my name is Russell." And I'm there is some really funny things. I've been tempted to like, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Samuel. Like, there is some really funny things that come up. How the hell is this going to even work? Do we think we need this on the side? I think we do. I think the only way that's going to really work is if we have like a little side thing. Right, so we have a little wall. Because otherwise this is just going to look really weird, isn't it? And then he'll have like a little thing that goes down here off the side. So like at the end of the day, or whatever, he brings his wares into this area. So, I mean, we might as well then grab this out and pull this forwards, you know? They wouldn't really build it inwards, would they? I don't think they would, anyway. But yeah, it's very, very funny. No worries, Vigorman. Anytime. Just keep on building cool stuff, that's the main thing. Because I actually found you through Twitter, weirdly enough. I thought they were really cool, and then I ended up watching a couple of videos, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. I like it. That's the fairest way to do it, isn't it? But yeah. So Flaming Dragon gaming as well. Do so many old-fashioned builds. Yeah, I'm really into the medieval stuff as well at the minute. How's it going, Alex Pratz, and also Joel and Tiller? It's good to see you guys. And Magdalena Quirisi. That's really difficult. I'm guessing maybe Polish, I'm not sure. Yeah. Right, let's get some mud and stuff like that. I've got a couple of mud brushes. Sure, it sounds really weird. Cave mud floor, that'll do. I know that sounds really odd, but it actually will do. Now, luckily, I got rid of fast world edit because I hate it. I really don't like it because it just seems to slow up world edit, and also masking does stuff. But then the other day I saw on Twitter somebody had done something with circles, so I might have to at some point look at it again and actually decide if it's any good. You know? Don't know what you guys think. I don't know if you guys have even used it or not. I haven't really. Ugh. Make a hatch for horses. You mean like thing like stables? We've got a couple stables. We've got one out. Actually, we've got two outside. I think. One inside. Is that right? I can't remember quite. I can't quite remember. We'll leave all of this stuff for another live stream when we get onto it, as we usually do. Because what I try to do on the time-lapsey type stuff is I try and get the bulk details, and then we'll kind of like fancy it up later on, you know. How to use World Edit with the Conquest launcher? It's already pre-built into it. If you've got the launcher, you'll have World Edit, so you don't actually have to do anything at all. So yeah. Okay, so I have something like this, and then I'll go in, and you have his like downstairs area thing, but you'll just have a couple chairs, things like that. So all of that will sort out afterwards. We need some nice windows. I really like this texture as well. This one I really love. Because I've used it there, I tried to stay away from using it again for a little while. So what can I see? So let's have a look on the natural windowy type places. I think if we're going to have one up high, depends if we're going to have 2 floors or not. I know we're going to have a floor down here, which makes this one quite tall. So if we were going to have another one, we could have one up here, which means it's just basically... Now I think this is going to be quite open. I think this house is going to be quite open, definitely. So there we go. We'll have something there. Whee! Flying around. I'm not even going to use this floor. That's the other thing that I find when I'm doing time lapses. I end up putting in like loads of random slabs. It's usually why if you guys have noticed or not, you might have already noticed, I usually clean it up afterwards. Because usually the floor and like roofs and things like that are in before we do it. Anyway, Nicky Lund, what am I currently building? This is a carpenter. That's the plan. So the idea being that obviously you'll live in that bit, but in here you'll have a couple like chairs and things like that you'll most of the time you're like sitting outside and doing things, but you'll have like a little warehouse type thing underneath. So like making furniture, things like that. You know, more of that kind of thing. More like personalised, more crafted things than just beams. So yeah, something like that. Oh, I got it right, Magdalena. Cool. I thought you're Polish just because the name just sounds it. Which I murder any Polish names, so I do apologise for the pronunciation completely. So JS Archer, did I put in a blacksmith? Yep, we got two blacksmiths. We got one main one which is down here and somewhere over there, and he's in love with Mr. Meat over here. They're kind of like they got a bromance going on. In all seriousness, that is going to be part of the storyline. But yeah, they've got a bromance going on at the minute. Well, not really at the minute. They just have a bromance going on, I think, in general. Right, we need to do some more like stuff going on because it's a bit boring. Okay, there's no reason why we can't have this stuff going on. Unfortunately, my mouse is broken as well, so I've got my old crappy mouse from well, when I used to the one that I used to use like 4 years ago. So I'm still not used to it. It does not feel the same, but I did have a nice def adder, but it started to double click. So you'll see in one of the well, I'll see if you can pick it up or not. You might not be able to pick it up, but oh, I can't really put anything down there, can I? I was just thinking about putting in some beams because I like beams. Yeah, you'll see on one of them. I'm really struggling with it. I get so annoyed because I just keep on punching through every little thing they've got. It was driving me absolutely nuts. I'm wondering if actually we can do something here, maybe. Yeah, make this a little bit better. Maybe trapdoors as well. Oh, not with those. Trapdoors. Trapdoors. We've not even done anything else in this yet. I don't know if I like that or not. Look, we might come back to it. A lot of this is just temporary anyway, so jump in here. We'll see. Tom Van Beek, if you need jobs, medieval demographics made easy. Site has a list. Cool. I've got some. I've actually added some to the Yarowyn documents. We've got loads, absolute ton. But I got loads from the last stream that we did. We got quite a few. So like butcher, carpenter, all the kind of like stuff that we needed. Pretty standard jobs, but all stuff that we actually need. Wizard Sir Avery, how's it going, man? Haven't seen you for a little while. I say that, I think it was only a couple of weeks ago, I think, wasn't it, since the last time that he came on. Or were able to come on at the same time. You know, I know what it's like. It's always difficult, isn't it? I've actually now finally spent me a little bit of time, but I've finally got used to which direction to put these little beams in to get them to actually work. But there we go, little house there. Goes into that bit. Right, I think this will be a nice area actually for another shop. So I'm actually quite happy with that. So I wasn't too sure before. Willis Salas, how's it going, man? What's good? I don't know. What is good? It's very open, that, I think. Who knows? Right, I want it bunched up on the wall a little bit more. When I say a little bit more, I mean just a little bit in general. I might even have it like falling down on this side a little bit. It's kind of like gone through a little bit of disrepair or something. So if we do that, because this one's just going to be freestanding, so... Oh. There we go. And sorry if I'm whipping around a lot, I do tend to do this quite a bit. It's just the way it ends up. So when the way I end up doing it, I think it just seems to be... I quite do it quite quickly because I can, really. So, yeah. Tech Typical, hey, how's it going, man? Good to see you again. Made it on, good. Right. Don't know what I want to do there. I kind of want to do more trapdoory type stuff, but it's all at the wrong place, you know? Well, that doesn't really make much sense, but to me it makes perfect sense. It's all up there, and I don't want it up there unless we do something like this. I don't like that. Well, actually, I might like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's alright. It's not too bad. Cryptic Streams, can I see any messages? I can, yeah. It's just really difficult for me to read it, because usually I'm watching somebody else play Minecraft when I'm doing this kind of thing. So, I'm trying. I am trying. What I'm going to do is each time I do it, I'll take a little break and just chat to you guys. So I might be a little bit less responsive as I normally am, because usually I'm pretty good. I like to think I'm pretty good at staying on with the comments and things like that. William Sass on episode 3 of Fort Scholar. Cool, man. Turns out quite good. I actually quite like it. It looks properly wrecked in the end. that whole fort, which I kind of like, you know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I quite like it being wrecked. But we will do some cleaner ones at some point, I think, forts and things like that. So it gets more time-lapsey as it goes on as well. I start to add in a bit more time-lapses on that series, which I think was a good move. Nah, I'll put that in there. Here we go, right, just putting some of these. A couple of weeks ago, Sir Avery, you reckon? Yeah, it might have been that. I don't know, I can't remember. I can never remember. Who knows? Storm Gaming, I've been subbed for so long. This is the first live stream I've seen. Well, thanks, man. Thank you very much for being subbed for so long. I really do appreciate it. It's always good. Chow's gone through some bumps over the years, isn't it? A couple bumps, mostly work, like mostly real work, but it's the way it is, isn't it? Prox Warrior, am I from the UK or USA? UK, of course. You can tell by my non-American accent, hopefully. It'd be very strange if I did have an American accent. I think that would freak people out. Actually, we've got an American at work now. We have got an American at work now. Which is a bit weird. Because you think, really? You came here? Why would you come here? There's a lot less money and opportunity and things like that. Or at least I would have thought there would have been. But you never know, do you? You really never know. Could be more. Oh no, I don't want that going in there, or that. That's not what I want going. I know I can't see it at all, and I just realised that I was, replacing a block they couldn't see anything. You know, it wouldn't have shown up anywhere. But I don't know. We'll see. Can I try doing the USS Voyager from Star Trek? Have you seen? The thing is, I built a really weird one of it. I don't know if you saw it or not. I can't remember what video it is either. It's one of my modern builds. I actually built it as a marina building. It's really weird. Don't know what you guys think about it. I don't know if you've seen it or not. But yeah, I actually built one. Right, I think I'll have like a little viewy thingy in there. And again, we can change all of these later on. I always try on the timelapse just to get ideas in rather than anything solid, really. I do think we need some more. We need some dolomite in it. Where the hell's dolomite these days? Where are you hiding? There you are. Wait, there we go. Okay. So I'm just whipping through, guys. I will be back on the chat in a second. Probably. I'd hope so anyway. Hopefully back onto the chat stuff. Shall I leave it like that? That's kind of cool. Bit of a lump. And we can build that up then, at least. Yeah. Blazestorm the cat, how's it going? Where do I work? Work for the NHS. So work with the health service. But like doing IT type stuff. That'll do. So then that kind of makes sense then, because it's on this open road at the back of here, in like the trade kind of district. Who have some stuff out. You can even have it onto the road really. Live in that and all that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty happy with that. We'll then get to probably a barber or a cheese shop are the two next ones. Right. So while that's done, pretty much what I'll do is to explain what I'm doing. I'll record part of it. That was 27 minutes. That's a lot longer than my other ones that I did this morning. And I usually take a break and go like that for a little bit. Check up on a couple things like Twitter and things like that, and just kind of chill out really. So what I'll do, yeah. So I'll start with after the Voyager one, because I know that yeah, that was where I was. George's Production says, "Will you done an inn in Hemburg?" Yes, but we haven't got the interior done yet. I've got 2 inns in Hemburg so far. We've got the main tavern, which is owned by the brewery, which will have the best ale. It's also the fanciest one, and we've also got a smaller one, which is on the kind of like Bridge Road type thing. It's just inside. Ducky, you should build a spa. Strangely enough, Nicky Lunn, we have got that planned. We have got a bath house planned. Yeah. Fedin, how's it going, Fedin? Storm Gaming, you should do more spaceships. No, at the minute, I don't really fancy it. So Will Salis, yeah, already answered that one. Blaze Stat. Make my airport craft, don't really fancy it. Sorry, man. Sorry, Magdalena. But yeah. I have to be in the right mood for it. If I'm not in the right mood for it, it'll just come out terrible, so there's no point. Which is why I quite like the medieval stuff at the minute, you know. So 'cause there's no real financial gain in it. There's no real gain in it, actually, to be fair. So if you're a player, I'd love to give you a super chat if I had money. No worries, man. That's not a problem. I've only had 1 super chat so far. Somebody was very, very nice and gave me lots of money on that. That was really nice donation. But I think the super chats, personally, I think they're overpriced. I think YouTube should let YouTubers choose how much you can do on a super chat. And that would be a lot better way of doing it. Because I'd be quite happy, say for example, if it was 50p, and you're just watching someone stream, you're enjoying it for like half an hour, and you just go, here you go, here's 50p. In UK money, that's like not that much. I think it should be more like that, whereas I think it's a little bit too pricey. It's a bit of a shame. It's a real shame. So we'll see how they do it. I don't know if they get around to that. Yeah. So we've got 299059MP. Why do you have such an annoying name? Get a normal name that I can pronounce. I'm just going to call you MP from now on. That's the easy way. To build a Wizard's Tower, definitely going to have them in other places. We were thinking about putting them onto the Mage's Tower, which is in Hemburg. So we built the Mage's Guild. Sorry, the Mage's Guild, yeah. The Mage's Guild in Hemburg. Thinking of putting a small tower on there, but we'll see. Might get onto that when we do that bit. We'll do it in one of these kind of like videos. Blazestorm the cat, get yourself some hot cocoa. Cool. I got myself vanilla latte type thing. Yeah, very fancy. It's homemade though, so it's not as fancy, but it's using those sachet things. Kind of works. Type typical fun fact: been subscribed since the start of my Star Wars series. That was a long time ago, wasn't it? It's quite a long time ago. Isaac Barnett, no. Okay. Don't know what that's to. Wizards, Sir Avery, are they going to be in the City Gardens? Yeah, actually that's on the list to do. So when I asked the other day, I'm just going to move this off my chair. When I actually asked you guys a little bit on one of the other streams, you guys did actually say about those, like some inner city gardens. I think we'll have one that will be in the main people's place, and one that will be in the rich place. I think we'll have more gardens than there. Storm Gaming, do more like this Colonial one. I'm trying to build a station. Just give it a go, honestly. That's the best way to do it. Just honestly, just give it a go. Crypto Streams made the Prometheus into SG1. Yeah, ages ago. I'm not happy with it at all now. When I look back, I don't like it. It was a pain in the ass though to build it. I'd never do it again. The models were just so low poly for it. You don't actually realise, like the Daedalus, the BC304 is really good in the later Stargate kind of like series stuff, but the 303, isn't it? 303 Prometheus is just dreadful. It's just so flat. So I don't know. Dutch Viper, how's it going? Try building the Boeing 747. Yeah, I got a tutorial on the channel. That's one of my older ones. Ray Warren, what would you suggest to improve the channel? Upload regularly. Do mixed content as well. You know, don't be afraid to try something new, even if people don't watch it. Like, there'll be stuff that I'll upload, like the Skyrim stuff that people just don't watch. I don't really care and go that way. Like, it doesn't really matter if a couple of people enjoy it and you enjoy it and it lets you relax and things like that, it's fine. Although it does affect your ratings and things like that, you know, don't really worry about it. You'll never be able to do YouTube for the money, because unless you're like one of these huge channels, it's not financially worth it. So do it for fun. Is the main thing I'd say, because then you'll be less stressed about it. Whereas if you were trying to do it for money, it would not be good at all. Anyway, the Krusty Llama goes moo. Did you know that the Event Horizons telescope is going to be get the first ever picture of a black hole? Okay, cool. That'd be good. I don't think it'll, since light can't escape a black hole, I don't think you'll be able to see it. But I think, yeah, you should be able to see other radiation that might be able to. No, there won't be any radiation that can escape, will it? Should be able to see the bit around it where it still light can escape though. What's it called? The thingamajiggy. I think it's called the Event Horizon. No, it's not called the Event Horizon, or is it called the Event Horizon? I don't know. Can't remember. Right. Sephira player, do some houses with some nurseries or bedrooms for children. Yeah, that'd be quite good as well. Orphanage would be very good actually. Orphanage type thing, that'd be good. Especially since we've got a war going on. Hang on a sec, I'm writing it down. That's good. Alabama Toes says 25 mods. I don't think there is there? 1, 2, 3. I guess there is a couple. I've added 2 of them. Yeah, I'm guessing the mod pack has a lot of mods. Oh yeah, and that technically counts as a mod, even though I wouldn't say it is a mod. But I mean it is, because it's really good. But you know. Right, guys. I think we're going to go on to the next one, which is going to be like a little barber. Yeah, something like that. That's what I think we'll do. So, we'll get on to it. We will get on to it. Next one. They're quite intense. Hopefully this format works as well. If it does work, then we can continue this on through most of it, and then people that don't want to watch these kind of things can then just, you know, watch the actual time lapse which we're recording at the minute. It's quite nice. Right. Let's not go for birch beam. And also I tried to use the standard materials, but I always mix it up a little bit. I think it works. I use these weird oak plants. I always think these are really weird. But we're going to use that as well. Unfortunately I've broken my golden rule, which is don't place blocks until I'm actually ready. The only annoying thing is I have to keep on making the brushes, but it's fine. Actually that's a road brush. We do not want that one. Grab that one. There we go. Actually, I'm not sure if I grabbed the right one. No, I did. It's fine. Do my stores. I have to be in the right mood, Warren. I have to be in the right mood. I'm not at the minute. Not at all. So, this small little shop. You and Muir, any more ideas? What are you saying about that? So it's to do with pottery, weaver, basket maker. Yes, I haven't got a basket maker. I've got a potter though. We have got a little potter. I think what we'll do is have like a little. I think this one's going to be raised up as well. So it's we need to make it a little bit different. So they'll kind of like walk in here with like a big window on this side and go in here. But yeah, potter we've got. But you're right. We could do with. Definitely could do with of a weaver. Because we haven't got one basket maker type person. We have not got one at the minute. Right, so this is going to be at the back of these shops. I don't think the barber's going to have a lot of money. Don't know. Do you guys know? Do you guys know if they had a lot of money? Barbers? I don't think they would have done, would they? Don't really need that as a stone floor either. But I think if we do... Well, this isn't going to help, is it? If they've got like a tiny area behind here. That's not going to be big enough at all. What I was thinking about doing is extending it just by a couple blocks. I think that's going to be really mean. So I think we'll bring it out a little bit further than that. We will bring it out to like here, something like that. There we go. So then we'll have the main like shop bit here. Maybe even have it quite open. Have quite a big roof type thing here, right? No idea how this is all going to mix in with the other roofs. It's going to be a bit difficult, I think, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Storm Game have been subbed since the pirate ship tutorials. At some point, I'm going to get back onto one of the top pirate ships. I think. I've got to be able to sit down and do it. That's the problem I've got. But I do want to do one again. I don't know what I'll do. It might be the Black Flag one. But then I'll just end up playing Black Flag again for a little bit. I just know I will. That was a good game, isn't it? So, you know. Alright, let's go for this. If we had this on here, what am I going to do with this? Maybe we could do... It's going to be a really weird roof. Because you're going to have this area here. Oh, well, we'll do a really weird roof, you know? I mean, this is going to be their living area, really, is at the back here. So they haven't got a lot of area to move, but we'll try it. We'll definitely try it. Right, so just catching up again, sorry, dudes. What the hell was an OS2 Kingfisher? Some sort of boat, like boat plane thing, I think. I think it's something like that, isn't it? You guys know more than me, but I'm pretty sure it's a boat plane type thing. I'm pretty sure I built it on something. Arizona? Maybe not the Arizona. Or maybe the Arizona. I don't know. God knows. No idea. I think you're as perplexed as me, really, with that one. Wizard Avery, gonna do any tours of Conquest Reforged servers? Yeah, I've got a plan to do Darwin Reforged at some point and do some plot, like, show-offy type things. I've been meaning to do that for ages, though. That's the problem. Just have never got around to doing it. It's just always time, you know. So it's a bit difficult. Yeah. Finny McDade, have I got a Discord? No, I don't. But I'm planning on having one at some point. We'll have a Discord channel mostly for the lore stuff of this world. That's the plan at the minute. Is to have like one pretty much dedicated to lore. So we'll see how it goes. Right, how's this all gonna bloody work? I think actually no, it will work. Look a little bit odd, but I think it'll be alright. Doing a pirate island, cool. What happens here then? Okay, I see what happens here. Right, so this will mix into this. Okay. And behind Edgar's never-ending soups, that smell is going to be dreadful. Oh, right, okay, so how's the hell... This is what I was worried about, I think. I think my instincts were telling me that this is going to look a bit dreadful. I think it'll be this bit. So... that would be... Right, so if we do that up to there, that would go down really, wouldn't it, naturally? So that's where it's going wrong. Okay, well, we'll just have it chunky at the minute. Now, I think what we need to do... I know what we need to do. We actually need to raise this one up. If we raise this one up by a couple blocks, which I know we've done before, and especially as it's in a hill, that actually won't matter too much, I don't think. Alright, so if we do this... I think... Sorry guys, I'm in my own world at the minute while doing this a little bit. Have you done the levers, man? We were going to have a tanner inside the city, but we're actually going to have it out. But we do need a leather salesman type person, you know, like a little shop or something to actually sell bits of leather that he does. So that the actual tanners, because it smelt apparently. People told me this, and it actually is true when I had a look at it. It smells really bad doing tanning, so they would actually be outside the city because they smell that bad. They're kind of like Barber's got quite a big house actually, but at least now it's multi-leveled, you know. No, it doesn't look very good at the minute, but that will sort itself out. Even that bit there, and that'll be on top of there. Let's have a look at anywhere else. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything at the minute at all, does it? Barbers would be wealthy because they also act as surgeons. Oh, I did not know that. Did not know that at all. I mean, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? You know, cut your hair, take out something inside you. I'm sure it wasn't like that, you know. Sure, it wasn't like that. Let's see. Right, Warren, do I have a job? Yes, I do. Yeah, absolutely. I can't live off YouTube. My YouTube makes up 2%, about 2% of my income. It's worthless. Honestly, it's anybody that is thinking, when I'm grown up, I'm just going to do YouTube. No, you don't do it. It's just do it as a side thing. Do it as a hobby. Don't do it as a job, because unless you're someone like PewDiePie, you're just not going to make enough money to actually live off. And even if you did, you'd be scraping by. And also, it's not, you know, if you're working, you're earning money for doing something with a trade. Usually you have a trade, or you have a skill or something, you know. It's much better, much better. So yeah, cool. So I'm getting behind on all chat as well. Right, Warren, you keep on repeating the same question. Please don't, otherwise I'll have to put you on a timeout or ban. There's the two different kind of ways on it, but that'll be your first warning off me, because it is spam, and spam annoys people, including me, and it doesn't actually help me to see it. I will actually put you down in terms of answering comments. I will actually not answer comments, if you know what I mean. You know, I'll just completely ignore you, or you know, take you out of the chat completely, which you can do. YouTube's got its things, but it does do it. I've got a feeling it does it over the entire YouTube. I don't think it's just streams. I've got a feeling it is all of YouTube, so it means you won't be able to comment. There you go. Wolf the Mage, Fortnite will die in a year. It's not good to base your viewer based on it. No, I think if you are going to do YouTube, do what you know most other gamers kind of do, which is a mix on your channel. That's the main thing. Right. You know, a lot of the proper ones aren't Minecraft anymore. I think some of them did start as Minecraft and they kind of like moved away from it. And that seems to be a common theme. So definitely don't do it. Right, that. Do you want a fancy window? I was kind of... The reason I want a window is because all barbershops I've ever seen in my life, I've got nice big open windows, you know? Nice big open windows. Yeah. Saphira plays, orphanage could be beside the church or monastery. It was a common form of charity. Yeah, I think we can get it next to the monastery, because we haven't actually got any room anymore, unfortunately, next to the other bit, next to the church. So I think there's the monastery. It's a different religion, but it's the more prominent one in the kind of area. So we could actually do an orphanage over on this side. I think that'd be quite good. Do you like Smash Bros at all? I used to love it back when it was on N64. I used to play it all the time. I thought it was awesome. Awesome game, you know? Really good. Just do an office tour? Nah. Because I haven't actually got an office. It's more of like a little alcove, so there's literally nothing here at the minute. We've just moved into our own house, really, like over the last couple of months. So we've got nothing to really show, if you know what I mean. Still doing lots of work on it. Lots and lots to do. See, I kind of like that, but then I think that just looks a bit weird. But I think we do go with like a 2 or something like that, and we'll have a... I think I'm getting a bit too stuck in the detail, maybe, which I have done before when doing this kind of lights thing. Because all I'm really thinking about is the time-lapse bit of it, and should be. But we'll have some sort of like window thing, which we need to sort this out somehow, and maybe we just continue on like a little pattern type thing, or we have what might be one of my new favourite blocks, which is this one. It's oak log design thing, and maybe we use this across it. You know, so that'll cut that up a little bit, and maybe we just push this back. I think that we might actually have to just do that. I wasn't planning on doing it. I was trying to make it look a little bit thicker, but we'll maybe have something like that. Yeah, maybe we'll just do something like that. Right, let's get some windows on it. Windows are usually my next bit, as you guys probably can tell. I've been using a lot of these windows. I really like them. Oh, I'm actually going to clear that, otherwise I get really confused because I've got a load of windows in my hand. So grab this one. And then we'll get started. Where is it? It's there. There we go. So have that in there. It's a really weird design on the inside, isn't it? Holy moly. Maybe we have that instead. To have like a little bit more of a brace, but don't know if we need it, do we? Do we need this? Well, that's for this side, isn't it? I have no idea. Whenever we get onto the interior of this one, I think it's going to be a bit of a pain. But for the time being, we'll have a window up there, which backs onto this street. And we'll have a bigger window up here, I think. And that's kind of it, really. I mean, we could have another one over here. Have another one over there. We'll have a look at that. Wizard Survey, gotta go. No worries, man. Thank you very much for coming on. Good to see you again. MP, I should do a server. No, not doing that again. I used to... Oh, well, sewer, sorry. I thought you said a server. Sewer, maybe. I don't know if they would actually have one, because this one's... They're not as advanced. They would just have buckets, and they would throw it down the hill. Doesn't matter what it is, they'd throw it down the hill. So, yeah. I don't think they'd be that civilized. Maybe that's just me. Right, so what's going on here? So we've got this little thing here, and we need to have something like that. We're going to have something like that. So whether we continue this on downwards... Oh, I have no idea what to do with that one. Or if we even have that on there. No idea. Wolfmage, also just curious, did you make that huge underground chamber for the Mages Guild? It's not that big. Not really. Not too big. But yeah, of course I build it. It's just that it's more like, it kind of like follows the rough edges, really, of everything else. Yeah. Add potted plants in the window, under the window? If we could add it in there, it'd be awesome, wouldn't it? But I know what you mean. I mean, if we, instead of having it going across there, maybe we have... Because I know what you're talking about. I think it'd be quite nice. You know, it's fresh. It's nice. It's a barber. You wanna be all fresh and stuff. Yeah. So maybe we go with that. Yeah. If we do that, I'm gonna use the wooden board because I like it. And we're gonna have some nice dirt as well. But we're gonna have the hardy dirt. The one doesn't disappear. Where is it? That one. There's conquest dirt, which never turns into grass. That's great. Oops. So now I can put whatever tree type stuff you want, you know, which sounds good. Oh, we could also have hanging baskets as well. decide where to put that one. And that, I'd just be worried about that hitting my head. I don't know. God knows. I don't know. No idea. Right, let's get a little bit more path. There we go. I'm just grabbing my brushes. JJ Emerald just got a Builder on a Survey play-on. Well done, man. If you fancy sharing the pick at all, feel free to tweet it at me, at Lord Decker. Cool. Is it a Conquest Reforged server that you're on, or just a normal one? I say a normal one. Like everything that isn't Conquest Reforged is normal, but you know what I mean. It's not normal. There we go. I'm gonna have a birch door. They're gonna have a fancy looking door, you know. And I actually think that does need to be forwards. It's quite a nice little thing, isn't it? But it kind of looks quite inviting, which is what I was planning on having. So that's good. Cotton grass. How's cotton grass? Too much purple. Instantly. So we'll go for something else. There we go. Some buttercups. I know they're very, very simple, but that'll do, won't it? So nice like that. Right, let's get the roof done. So, as you know, guys, I'm going to do roof stuff for the last one. It'll be going off crazy. It'll be going off so crazy. Fast and stuff, but that's just the way it is. Smokerbrow, speaking of mages, there needs to be a mage that only uses explosion magic and it only be used once a day since it consumes too much mana and knocks her out. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I've actually been reading a book, well, I've finished reading a book called Battle Mage. I don't know if you guys know it. It's by Stephen Arion. And that's got some pretty good kind of like descriptions of the way that the magic works in that universe, and I quite like it. But basically, when they use magic, it's the same as if we were going to like do like loads of physical labour. Loads and loads of physical labour, and it completely exerts them. Like, they are knackered by the time they finish doing some magic. I really like the idea of that. You know, the bigger, the more magic that you're using, or the more powerful the spell, the kind of like weaker you become from it, and you can actually die from overusing it. So I really like that idea, because it just kind of makes sense. And it also means that then, God damn it, I'm not going to be able to flick that one out, which is going to really annoy me. Tell you what, now I can. Don't know why I didn't think about that a second ago. Yeah, so I quite like the idea of it. I really like the idea of it. I think it just works. So we'll kind of like continue on doing that. But yeah, you're right. They would magic if it's like overused, or if there's a really powerful spell, it can either kill you, knock you out, knock you unconscious, you know, and things like that. I think that would quite work. Be quite good. MP make a check. We already got one. We already did one of those earlier in the stream. So we got one over there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there we go. That's the one. That's the church that we got. So that's the Order of the Thunder Cross. It's not so prevalent in this part of it, so it's not as well known about the church kind of religion. It's not as well practiced among the followers around here, but they're quite open to different religions. I mean, this kingdom especially is made up of quite a few different races and things like that, so they're kind of like used to it, you know. At least that's the idea, anyway. They're used to a lot of different religions being around. Like the elves, for example, they have their own kind of religion and one way of looking at things, which is different, and also the druids, which have the way, is the what it's called. So yeah. Anyway. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Yes, it is. That's such a weird video, that. So weird. It's just really odd. If you guys don't know about it, it's very odd. It's very, very odd. I don't know if I should recommend it to people or not. It's one of those, isn't it? You know? Maybe. God, no. Anyway. Young Bank, when I'm going to start High Guard? I don't know, at some point we'll get onto it. What I've said before on previous streams, I've said it quite a few times now, so it's it's on all of the videos really. Is that I want to finish like Highguard. I want to get a lot of not Highguard. I want to finish Hemburg a lot more before getting back onto it. It's Highguard's very taxing. I think in the blacksmith video I actually go and visit it and talk about it a little bit more. So you might be able to like skip through, and then when you see it, you can hear me talk about it more. But pretty much, or basically, it's a very tiring project. It's so big. It's huge. I don't think I'll ever finish it. And that was kind of getting a bit, you know, depressing in a way. So I want to do something a little bit simpler, a little bit easier. And also I just, you know, stopped doing Minecraft for quite a while because of work. So I just couldn't remember how to build as well. that's the other thing. So this is quite a nice, easy and simple style to kind of like get myself back into it. So this is why I kind of went with this one. So I want to finish this one a bit more. Do a couple other bits as well. I want to do some different styles. For example, I want to do a bit of... I'm actually just going to leave that there, I think. Ooh, I don't like that. Don't like it either side of it. I might keep that on simple. Yeah, I'm going to keep that nice and simple. Yeah, because it doesn't have to have it around the side. Maybe just around these sides. Yeah, so... What was I saying? I have no idea what I was saying. But yeah, the blacksmith video, the live stream of that one will probably be the best to answer your question on that. Probably. On that bit, maybe. Hallam Porter, how's it going? Sam Elliott, do you have a school built? Nope, but it's on the list to do. It's on our wall list that we've got. So we've got a little list over in the corner which has everything going on. I wonder if we should actually use a different type of wood instead of this one, because this one's quite dark, isn't it? Brighten it up a little bit. I don't know, actually, that didn't look as good. Okay. There's no reason why it shouldn't do. It should look absolutely fine, but it just doesn't. Maybe it's just my eyes. I mean, it could be my eyes, because that one's the one that we had before. It was really dark. Let's try like one like this. A light one. Yeah, maybe have a light one, just because it's different. Yeah, we'll have something like this going across it. And this has only got one reason, which is just to add in a tiny bit of detail, not lots, but should add in just enough. So what the hell am I going to do there? I don't know, I'll leave that one. Oh, I'm quite glad that we can get through there. That is at that level, isn't it? Yeah, so that works. So that will be the little barber shop there. So I don't know what we want to put in here. Two things that come to mind. We could either have like a little garden type thing, or I could try and shove in whatever else we got to shove in. Well, I say shove in. Oh, cheese shop. No, I don't want to put a cheese shop in there. Got a barber, cheese shop, barber, carpenter, cheese shop, things like that. So I don't think so, but we can put signs on everything, because then that'll help me, won't it? Yeah. MP do a vid on medieval decorations. Got loads of them. All of my live streams on the Hemburg kind of thing will be, well, they're all interiors, so you can see everything. Storm Gaming, as I said earlier, I don't have Discord at the minute, but I'm working on one. Already answered that. Need to listen, man. Found me on a subreddit about the dark side of YouTube. Really? Really? Okay. Fair enough. Bit random. Right, this is carpenter. This I don't like. I don't know why I don't like that. I don't like that either. Oh man. Oh well. No idea. No idea. And then the barber. Here we go. So that's that one done. So at least that we're done there. Right. Whew. So now I can catch up on chat for you guys, hopefully. I've seen the Galab video. I have not seen that video, but Weirder Than the Shrekker's Love, Shrekker's Life, okay. Brian Lockhammer, do I know Etholdia? Nope. Type typical note. Type in Mario theme song and press the one with the guy with the trumpet. Okay. Someone with trumpets there. I've seen one with like a bass guitar where somebody's playing like bass with like actually using tapping as well, which is really weird. It was really impressive. I think he had like a 8-stringed bass, so that was just nuts. It's not. I don't think it counts as a bass anymore, does it? When you got like guitar strings attached onto it, maybe not. Wax skink. Do you know about turn.obg files into Minecraft? Nope, no idea. Google on that though. The tracker 3 irritates me that those pillars don't line up with the block above them. Yeah, but you can't see it from afar away. You can't really even tell. Yeah. TKDM using the wrong beams. No, I like those beams. I kind of mix it up a bit. Depends. Sphere play. So I'm caught in the story of Hemburg. That I created a love story before Skeeler the Scroll Keeper and had Judd, the Warriors God Master. Oh, okay. That'd be quite cool. That'd be really good to hear. Cause I'm definitely into that kind of stuff. Like story stuff. It adds a whole different layer to your whole town, I think. And sometimes it affects everything else. Yeah. Sometimes it affects everything else? No. Sometimes it affects the building. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. So it depends on how things. Like for example, the Mages Guild. You know, we were thinking these people are quite simple, and they probably wouldn't want magic in there. Magic has to be contained. Destruction magic, especially, is quite destructive, as you'd expect. And so they had to practice it outside. So it meant we built in the basement. We could have no areas to practice magic inside, really. Only minor magic, and then the basement where we could actually, you know, had a teleporter to an area outside. So, I don't know. Cool. How's it going, Art Player Raven? And Ewan Muir? Is it Ewan Muir? Something like that? Experience with Dungeons & Dragons? Only watching people play it for like charity events and things like that. Not actually played it. It seems funny though. I like the kind of stuff that can come up, so, yeah. Ewan Moore says, do you remember Jamsy Boy's Desert City? If so, what do you think so? Can't remember it. I mean, I can kind of remember it, but I keep on getting mixed up with Jerocraft's one, is what my head's thinking. It's like, that's like 5-6 years ago now, isn't it? It's quite crazy. What headphones do I use? These are... I'll have to take them off because I can never remember. Audio-Technica BPHS1s. So, Audio-Technica BHPS1, I think it was. Something like that. Liqui HD. How can you design so good? I can't. There's way better buildings than me. I just have practice of doing simple stuff and adding bits on to try and make it look a little bit fancier. That's about it. Hudson Lure, nice, I made it, cool. You made it to the stream, good. Harper BN2, you are a bit late this time. It's alright, I don't do it at normal times, you know that. Just doing randomly. MP makes snoke ships, no, not gonna happen. Manoa says, hello, how's it going, Manoa? Good to see you again. Yeah, Megumi, I mean, Explosion Mage. Using explosion in town would be bad for everyone. Exactly, it would, wouldn't it? Yeah, really bad. Big Mac, did anyone eat any Sata sausage yesterday? So that would be something that only applies to people that are watching the weird stream yesterday morning. Kind of spilled on it a little bit into the Skyrim thing. I'm sure it did, but yeah, that will happen at some point. We're doing some building at some point. We'll see. Hudson Lewis, hi, what's up? How's it going, man? Still going, and Singe said, who are the two that are sad individuals that dislike the stream? Those will be the people that, like for example, the guy that asked about Snoke's ship, because I won't build it because that's just stupid. It's too big, you know, like, it's too big. Hardly anyone will watch it, like, it will never make any money. Make like about £10 at most over like a period of 5 years. And it'll take me about 80 hours to do. So probably people like that don't really understand and get it, but they can build it. That's the thing. Everybody can build everything, you know. Just give it a go. It's like when I did the 1/10 Star Destroyer, I had to rebuild it like 2-3 times, a couple times. Like seriously, I couldn't get the shape right. So you just do that. Does Sata Milk have healing properties? Yes, maybe. People think it does, so much so that they actually hunt satyrs down. They're actually getting quite rare now, satyrs are. But they're cursed. They're cursed or something like that. They're gonna be like part of the goat gods. Or maybe not cursed. We might not even make them cursed. It might be the chosen of some sort of weird goat god that we've got. I don't know. Storm Gaming, gotta go. Love watching. So every time you keep making videos, cool. Thanks, man. Thank you for stopping by. Nikki Lunn, one of my top 3 YouTubers. Sips. Just want to watch the most. I don't know. Who else do I watch the most? No one at the minute. It's just all I do is I just watch Sips' live streams, like the footage that he's got afterwards. Not really done anything else at all. No, not really. It's just Sips, really. Hat films sometimes, but sometimes they're a bit, you know, that's what I kind of like. They're a bit edgy. Who else do I watch? There's a lot of Yogscast type people. Then have a look at my subscribers, and I can probably tell you more, better off that than anything else. Been watching a lot of Shadowversity. I don't know if you guys have seen that at all. Don't know if you guys have seen that at all. Yeah, Shadowversity. He's got a load of stuff on castles. So I've actually been just watching those. While this morning I was watching a couple of those about why Markarth is an absolute terrible castle. And I know it's a city, but obviously it's not a city because it's like quite small. But oh man, it's funny. It is so funny. Shadowversity seems to be pretty funny. Yes, Sips. Yogscast, Lewis and Simon I sometimes watch. Some of the stuff's really good. Who else we got? Just trying to think of who I watch all the time. A lot of the people on my list now are actually don't make any videos anymore, which is really sad. I used to watch Total Biscuit a lot for reviews and things like that, but I haven't watched him for ages now. Angry Joe, actually. Angry Joe's pretty good. But again, I can like binge watch those. I don't watch them you know, instantly. So I don't know. Just yeah, a bit random. I don't know. I don't watch it the same as I used to watch it. But yeah. Anyway, you like the stream? Thank you very much, MP. Thank you, buddy. Hudson Lure, did you just start or are you ending? No. We started a little bit a while ago, about an hour and 12 minutes ago. We're working on the bits for the live stream of the next bits of the time lapse for the next Hemburg episode. So the way I do it is I record it in chunks. So what I'm trying to do is catch up with all of the kind of like chat while we've just finished one, because we just spent 24 minutes building that last one. So you know about Shadowversity? He's quite good, isn't he? It's quite interesting. It's good if you're a medieval builder. Actually, he does go over quite a lot, and he likes his machinations, doesn't he? And only if you've watched him that you'll know whenever he says machinations, he usually does it in a really shouty, angry kind of thing. Right, let's take a quick break, and we'll just have a little wander. I need to remember, if I don't, you guys remind me to take off shaders and stuff like that, because I never record. I know it's not recording in Replay Viewer, but I usually have the distance on extreme, and you have to have it on extreme when you're recording for it to capture everything. So yeah, Sips is your favourite. He's good, isn't he? He's just funny. He's just funny. So Sophia plays Please keep on. I can't speak. You got perfect English there, and I can't speak. Please keep doing your Hemburg videos. You're a pleasure to watch. Cool, thanks. I really do appreciate that. That's good. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. Definitely. There you go. Dragon Kid. I think it's because he loves that word, isn't it? That's what he's saying about it. I haven't put any in. That's the funny thing. I should really should. Right, we'll take a little break. We'll just wander around, see it in shaders, which always looks about 100,000 times better in shaders, but quite like it. There you go, a little barber. I'll have a little chair in there or whatever. That'd be an interesting one to do. And then we got the carpenter. I quite like this idea of having like chairs and furniture and stuff like that out here. All that kind of stuff. But what about dragons? I don't know. Half a BN2 tour. Yeah, I mean you can see little bits. I did do a quick tour yesterday on the stream, and it took ages. It wasn't a quick tour at all. So I mean, it's all pretty simple. And then we got Butcher Shop here, and this is going to be Butcher Hill for two different things. Ethan Slouch is bad. Am I in college? No, I finished that like 10 years ago. No, I work full time. Have to work full time. Otherwise I'd die or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's quite good. So I think the only area we've really got to decide on is this one here. and what we're building. And sometimes I will do this when I'm doing the time-lapses. I'll just not time-lapse for a little bit and just go, what the hell do I want to build in there? From the suggestions that you gave before, now I'm going to add the orphanage on there. Oh, there we go. See what we can get rid of. Well, almost. So we can put the... I called it a cheeser last time, but cheese shop, right? So that's the only one we really need on there. And also orphanage, yeah. So that one there. We've also got... Right, so we've got... If we have a look at this old carpenter. So we can put... What was it? Farrier. I like to remove them. Which obviously becomes really quite a pain. Let's see. Probably gardens. Becomes a pain after you start, you know, putting them on. But it's not too bad. Does your castle have imaginations? No, well, I'll show you guys actually. I put them on because I didn't. Right, seriously, this is what happened. If I go to Highguard, it's the only place I can think of where it's got them. Right, it's on Fort Hasselgraffer, and it has what looks like machinations, but of course you can't shoot down from them. So yeah, they're not impossible to do in Minecraft. Oh no, Big Mac. No, that wasn't Big Mac. That was Dragon Kid. No, you can, because look, I was thinking about this earlier. So I was thinking, when I was watching, seriously, when I was watching his videos, I was saying actually we can do something like this. Look, now they're totally plausible. You know, simple, isn't it? Dolomite. Obviously, you have to have a mod, but uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Obviously taking chunks out of everything, but there you go, look. Machinations. Perfect. See? You can do them. So yeah, this is the only one that didn't have that had the I saw the pictures of it, obviously, of the nice archways and things like that. I just thought it was so that it's sticking out of the wall a little bit, so you had a better view or something like that. That's what I was thinking it was. Didn't actually think it was going to be for any sort of purpose until he said about them, and I actually saw them. So there we go. So you can shoot downwards. Now I've got something that's really bad, which is this big bloody ledge here, which kind of makes it a bit useless. Nah, I don't know, but that's the only problem with it, isn't it? But yeah, there you go. So at least you can, and you can still shoot down from them now. So I mean, if you were here, obviously we got what are they called? Arrow. He calls them something else. Arrow loops. Arrow loops, aren't they? Yeah, that's the proper. I'm starting to learn the words of it. Arrow loops. So at least this one you can actually see them down there. Anyway. So Yarowyn Lore, but it starts with a Muir. I don't know. Do I have a favourite game from my youth? Oh, Banjo-Kazooie, N64. That was awesome. Donkey Kong 64 as well. Really love those. Pokemon, the original Pokemon on my Game Boy Pocket. I absolutely love that game. That was so good. Really. I don't know, but yeah. So let's. Oh yeah, I need to. No, I didn't need to press that. Markov. No, we're not going to Markov. I know it's not Markov, but it's mini Markov. You can do it with stairs in vanilla? Yeah, I'm sure you've done something with vanilla, haven't you? You can do it in vanilla. I think I've done something before with them, a bit like that, where you use stairs in a certain way that means you can kind of see down. Something like that, isn't it? Hudson Lure, a jewellery maker. We're going to have a goldsmith in the richer district, but because it's not very fancy, I think most of the jewellery and things like that are going to come on like travelling caravans and things like that. We have got it down here. Bathhouse, bank, goldsmith, so all of those. So we've got cheese shop was one of them. So cheese shop. Should we have some public gardens here? Because this is one of the main paths actually that goes. This main path kind of makes its way to obviously the arena. So we could actually have, you know, you go from the market, you pick up a fish sandwich. No, you probably wouldn't do that. Maybe you go into Edgar's never-ending soup, and you get some soup, and you get some bread, and that's all Edgar really sells, just never-ending soup. And you can like wander up maybe to the arena or something like that, you know. Maybe we can have some gardens here. What do you guys think? Gardens here or something else? I'll wait until you guys answer to see what we want to do. Gardens, house. It's just I'm not sure. We could do a cheese shop in there. We have got enough space. With the cheese shop, I do want to have a basement, so actually it being in the hill would kind of work as well. But we could also do that somewhere else as well, you know? Don't have to all shove it in. I like this house though. It looks like two houses that have been morphed together. It's... I don't know, it was a bit rough, wasn't it, doing this? Yeah, statue. Now we're going to have the statue. I've decided on the statue. We're going to have one over here. We're going to have it so that you can kind of, from these gates, you can then, maybe you can see like a statue. Because we've got this really weird area, so, oh, there you go. We can put a sign down. So you can say, you can tell I'm not making it up, otherwise that'd be really weird. Machination. Is it machination? I thought it was machination. Is it? I can't remember. Because I thought it was machination, not machination. Anyway. You guys think gardens in that area? Or Hudson Lure thinks gardens in that area? We just do some like little simple garden type area. Or we put in a cheese shop. Or we put in another shop that we've got to put in. I don't know. We're going to see. We'll see. At the minute, it's just Hudson Lure. So we are going to go with gardens maybe. Perhaps, unless you guys say otherwise. Little garden, nothing too fancy, but happy to see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm thinking like this is more like a rest area, because you'd have quite a lot of people that would maybe come out. I mean, we've got a couple. Like out here, we've got a couple little places for food and things like that. But you might actually have somewhere in the town where people go for like a little picnic, and maybe we can have some trees and stuff like that. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go with that. Right, let's go with that. So, in order to do that, switch off shaders, because I never record in shaders. Nicolan, Daka, remember when you said cheese? It reminded me of yesterday's stream when we were arguing if the bread was cheese or bread. Of course, it is. It is something else. MP, no worries, man. No worries. That was just I was just using that as an example of things. It's just too big. It's just like it's kind of like full scale Death Star. It's just like, yeah, can't do it. You can use the same technique that I showed on Death Star though, admittedly. But yeah, make a Sata sausage shop. No. Oh man, can you imagine? That'd be so bad. We can have one somewhere else. We can have it in like Calandria because they're evil. But anyway, what Nicky Lund's talking about, I'll just show you guys. That's a Dragon Kid. This is a weird discussion we had the other day about Sata sausages. And it all started in this bakery. It all did really start in this bakery, as most weird things do. Well, not weird things do. On the stream, it always does start, doesn't it? But basically, we're talking about... Somebody said something about a goat religion, make a goat religion. And that kind of got us onto satyrs, because we can make satyrs with the custom NPC mod. And then we were thinking they might be, you know, if they're like special or something, they might actually be hunted. And then we were thinking they might be hunted for their milk, and then it kind of also turned into their milk and sausage meat, so they would also be used for sausages. Actually, I think it's something to do with a goat farm we started with. I don't really know anymore. They taste great, it says Big Mac. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're magical beasts, and they're actually quite rare now because they've been like hunted over Yarowyn. But they're like the chosen of whatever goat god it is going to be, you know, some goat god. So it's going to be a bit weird. I have no idea. Very, very odd. Very odd. How's it going, Tilia? Good to see you. Severe player, poor satyrs. Yeah. Anyway, so yesterday's discussion that I was just pulling up, it was type typical, was it? It was all your fault, yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to argue that this here, ignore whatever the block is, if you know what it is, that is raw dough, right? That can work as raw dough, yeah? Then when it's cooked, it starts to look more like that. Because it's, you know, it's risen. It's less dough-like, it's less smooth. It turns into bread. Dragon Kid, you should rather take centaurs, less bony. That's true. We have got centaurs in the game as well. We're gonna have them planned. But anyway, that was what we were talking about earlier. Is that block, and I think it works as raw dough. I think it does anyway. But I quite like this bakery. I quite like it. It's nice and simple, and it's quite looks alright. It's not bad. They got everything in there as well. And they got the weird Bake Master. I'm going to call it the Bake Master. Bake Master. Anyway, right. So, Geo. Type Joker, where's your statue? Well. What, the Goat God statue? Or the normal statue? Because we're going to have a normal one in there. Let's see. That's cheesecake. You think it's cheesecake? It's a cheese wheel, apparently. Could work as cheesecake, though, couldn't it? There we go. That's one for people that think it's still cheese. I mean, it is still cheese, but yeah. It's true. That is very true. Right. Let's get on to the other stuff. Centaur meat is better for bacon. Centaur bacon. Yeah, that'd be a bit odd, wouldn't it? I'm just going to get my brush for the wall. Wherever it is. Cobble base, that's the one that I use, isn't it? Let's turn on this. Called single player. There's two different reasons that I do this as well, by the way, guys. Why I cut and stop with the replay mod. One of them is that if I have a crash, then you lose all of your footage, which is a nightmare. The other one, so I've got an itchy foot. The other one is it's easy for editing, really easy for editing. I don't have to do as many motions, and then just in well, I use the Sony Vegas, so I just kind of choose it all, stick it all together. Where are all the cheese holes? Exactly, Dragon Kid. Exactly. That cheese wheel doesn't have a single hole in it. Too smooth. Tracker free. It looked like it can be unbaked bread or cheese. Depends on the context. Thank you, the tracker free. Both me and you are thinking exactly the same. Exactly the same. Ah, thank God for that. If you want sausage, choose the Satyr. Yeah, so this is going to continue on forever until we do those. But yeah, we are planning on doing them in some sort of hills. We're going to actually have like a little Satyr camp. We've got the Rockman that also came up in a stream. Weird discussion, really weird discussion. All right, time lapse time for some building, obviously, of this little park. And then we might call it a day from there. Oops. Why can't I place this? I hope this isn't double clicking. This is double clicking, so I've got a software problem then. That's good, because that means my mouse isn't broken, but this was fixed for a little bit. So there we go. Look, because look, no single clicks. Those are single clicks now. Okay, maybe it's just me then. I don't want to do that too close to that because I don't want it to join. Right, I think we'll go all the way around the back of this area here. We can have like a little tree or something in there or whatever. Yeah, my mouse is actually double clicking, which is really annoying. Oh no. That's going to cause me so much pain. It's like unbearable. Right, so we have like this area here. Just frame this a little bit, follow the road a bit. I have the entrance light over here, I think, so we can have this little bit on angle. And that bit could actually be over there instead. Actually, if you're going to have that, you'd probably have it go on the way, wouldn't you? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Which mouse do I have? At the minute, I've got just a normal Logitech one. But I do have a... what's it called? Razer? It's a Razer Def Adder. It's quite an expensive one. Which is why I was really annoyed for it to break. But, yeah. But unless it's not breaking. Because this is not right, is it? You know, if it's disappearing that quickly. But it's only every so often, so I don't know. It's probably a driver problem, but the thing is, I know that the Def Adder has got its own driver, so I mean, that doesn't really make any sense, you know? If it's got its own driver, it shouldn't be it, so it must be, if it's this one as well, it's starting to be affected by something, then that would mean that it's a general problem with Windows at some point. I mean, I did update the other day. So why they would release a buggy patch? Well, actually, it's Microsoft, isn't they? Could, without any problem at all, release a buggy patch that breaks stuff, couldn't they? Definitely. Just God. Anyway, Harper BN2, what program do I use to record? Usually, if I'm doing like normal videos like Let's Build and chatting stuff, I'll use Bandicam. For live streams, I use OBS because OBS is really good actually. For what it is, it's brilliant. I'm actually thinking, do you want? I think I might want this texture instead. Do a nice like wooden wattle fence type thing around it because it would then add in a little bit more. A little bit of a different texture, you know? Oh, I don't want to delete that though. Oh, see, that is definitely double clicking when I single click. Which will drive me absolutely bananas. Completely and utterly bananas. Right, there we go. Right, if we get that in there. Let's get a little bit of that kind of like fence type pattern in there. We can do the same up here actually. Where we have a couple blocks in. A block in there, block over there. You know? Sorry guys, I'm getting distracted now by all this stuff. So there we go, put that in there. And down there as well, because then that finishes off that bit. Okay. So we've got this. We can then build up obviously these ones. That I would like. Oh no. This is more difficult than I thought it would be to time-lapse actually. Sorry guys, this is very difficult to time-lapse. Not time-lapse, stream and talk at the same time for this one. Definitely quite difficult. I knew there'd be some bits that were difficult. I didn't actually think that this one would be more difficult, one of the more difficult things to do. Really weird. Anyway. Let's just catch up. Little garden with a bench to look at flowers. Yes, it is, isn't it? Pretty much, this is what it's for. Flowers, trees, generally peaceful thinking stuff. So yeah. So I'm trying to catch up. Of course, Scimitar. Problems are software related. Has it happened in the last few days? The tracker. Has it happened in the last has it happened in the last few days since the update of Windows? That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if it is a Windows thing. You know, because if it is, then we can go all like crazy at Microsoft and get them to fix it. Just I can then plug back in my normal mouse. I'll be happy again. Alright, let's go for that one. That one. Not that one either. No. Where's the normal cobblestone? I can not see it at all. There we go. Yeah, don't know. Do you have a suggestions for a headset? I don't really have any suggestions for a headset. Everyone I bought has been breaking. I don't know. It depends what you need it for, really. I use mine for recording, obviously, so it's a different one. Mine's like a broadcasty type one. I think mine was actually spec'd as being like for basketball or baseball or something like that. I think it was something like that that mine's actually spec'd for. So, I mean, mine's might be completely useless. But I mean, for what I want to do, which is record and try and have a pretty clear voice, and also have a headset on, so I can hear anything in my headset, and it kind of works for that. But I would not. It's not very comfortable, so I wouldn't actually use it. Say if I was doing, if I was playing a game of some kind, and I was just chatting to people in general, I would not use it. So it's not good. It's not good for that because it's too hot. So I don't know. How's it going, Black Pear Productions? Sorry, man. I'm at the minute because I'm doing this. I'm getting behind on the chat because I'm doing a bit of the time lapse for. That's why you got the recording thing up top. Doing a bit of the time lapse for the rest of the next Hemburg episode. So, kind of discussed it on the stream. I think yesterday, something like that. Yeah, so we discussed it yesterday. And people were like, yeah, give it a go. See what happens. If it's good and it works, then we'll use it. If not, then we won't do it. You know, simple. Nicky Lunn, Daco, since we're talking about satyrs and sausages, the meat man should work for them. What, work for the satyrs? And we could, because we've actually got two butchers now. We've got the meat man, as everybody knows him as, also known as Glolger, Glorjar, which is this man here who just says meat. Oh look, you can see him with his clear voice thing now. I've also got the man over on the hill. Well, it doesn't have to be a man, but got this guy on the hill who's an actual, you know, got a butcher shop. So we could have it that Meat Man is actually trying to protect the satyrs, couldn't we? But he's actually on the satyrs' side, and actually the other guy isn't. You know, he's trying to get their meat because he really likes it. He's like addicted to it. It's like cocaine, you know. I don't know. Oh dear. MP, so suggestions on a build ship because I've been trying to build the HMS Victory but smaller. Try out my 6th rate ship of the line. I think it's one of my better ones, and it's nice and small. It's got like one gun deck really. Right, we need to get some stuff in here. But yeah, it's nice and simple. Let's get a little path going on. Dragon Kid, meat. Yeah, I actually should do it like that. I think, don't you think? I should have like more ways to say meat. Do you think he has that kind of voice? I don't know what kind of meat voice he has. I think a grumbly old man voice, but you never know. Who knows? They're all one answers, yeah. It's good, isn't it? Do you not know about that? How they're all one answers? You can set it up in the mod. I can show you this quickly because it'll probably be in a second. But you literally, when you right click them, you can then go on to advanced lines and then world lines. No, it's not that. What is it then? Lines, interact lines, and you just remove the other ones and just put that in, and that's it. So what do we have here? There we go. Let's grab the ones that Dragon Kid said. So it's as simple as that, really. And now you'll just go through all of them. There we go. Look at that. And that's it. It's nice and simple. I love the mod. It's an absolutely brilliant mod, which is if you haven't already known about it, it is called Custom NPCs mod. It's amazing. Getting Gollum vibes from that guy. Yeah. See that double click then, because that's taking a chunk out of the floor. That's so annoying. Right, okay, so we've got a couple little paths going off this. That's the plan. And I think we'll just go with a normal dirt path type thing, because I don't know. I don't think it'll look very good if we do anything else. We could do like a little cobble path or something like that. I just haven't got one. So that's the problem. That's the problem. Is that soft gravel? Yeah, I thought that was soft gravel. So is that's dark? Yeah, that's dark dirt layer. Right, let's get that one up. So you should use that one there. Let's go up to these. I'm just going to switch out those ones for that, so we get a little bit more variation. So there we go. We have some stuff like that. Right, let's get a bench going on. That's what we're going to do next. Sorry if I'm getting a bit quiet, guys. Whew. Getting there. See, I really do want to use these because they look awesome, but these are of the custom NPC mod. I mean, how cool are these? So nice, aren't they? And the thing is, you can even sit in them. But because it's not in the Conquest Reforged mod pack, I'm not using it. It's the only reason why I'm not using it. Yeah, I know. Big Mac's got to go. Got to go and eat some satyr sausages. Thanks for coming on, Big Mac. I'm sure I'll see you later on. But thanks for coming on again. It's good to see you. I'm just going to have one up here. Let's have a couple of these like benches. You know, like it's like these little areas where they can just sit in, and we'll then, you know, detail it all up and everything, and we'll have a couple of bits going on, but make it all nice and simple. Right, so let's get some trees. What do you guys think? Surprised I haven't got a million subs? I'm not too surprised. A lot of the people that get quite a lot of subs do very short videos. That seems to be the key to doing it, is short videos and often. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm getting confused. But yeah, short videos and often, whereas mine are long and not as often. You know, so I think that's my problem. That's what's kind of like not really working for me. I'm going to use these. These are Darth Enigma's trees. I don't want the yellow bits on them, but I do want them in general. I think they look pretty good. And at first, this is going to look out of place because it's obviously going to be trees in Hemburg, which is like super rare. But I know what he's trying to do with these yellow things, and they do actually look quite good when you get like loads of them. I'm just wondering if we want a big tree. Silver birch. I love silver birches. I like the oaks that he's done as well, but they're huge. They're so big. But I absolutely love them. I think it's going to be too big. Way. See what I mean? I mean, it's an awesome tree, but it's just huge. No. It's just too big. Too big. I think it's the same with this, with the silver birches as well. I mean, silver birches would fit in, I think, but I'm not too sure. Yeah. Hudson Lure, you should make a clothes maker with sheep farm for wool. Oh yeah, we've got like cloth merchants and things like that around, but I haven't actually got sheep farm in this place. So that would definitely be a good thing for wool. So wool would be used a lot, wouldn't it? See if that would go for cotton as well. Cotton's another one. Does that look okay? Or is that quite big? Might cut it a little bit so we get, a little more of a little archway going in. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Let's see. Saphira player has found a load of different like meat things. I like that. I like the little symbols that he found. I've never played around with them because I've never been on a YouTube live stream chat type thing. I've never seen it, so I never get to see the symbols that you guys have got. It's cool though. It's looking good. Looking really good. So anyway, empty player. Will I ever make some sort of adventure map or story for the map? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, there'll be loads of stories which will go eventually on the website whenever I get around to finishing that up. I mean, that's like the Discord. It's it's all in this stuff that I want to do, and I've started to do bits and bobs of, but never got around to like finishing it. But yeah, absolutely. I have plan is that when I finish off this one, I can build that down there. When I finish off this one, oh, that fits in perfectly. Anyway, when I finish off Hemburg, I'll do a couple of bits of story. Put it up with the... Oh, damn it, that got deleted. Put it up with the custom NPCs mod. So we'll have a couple quests and things like that. So you can actually explore the town doing a couple quests. That. So it won't be like a traditional adventure map with your normal Minecraft stuff where you can just download it and play because it's using command blocks. It'll have to be with the Conquest Reforged mod and with the custom NPCs mod, but I think it'll give a richer kind of experience, maybe. Yeah. Saphira places, but the thing I like about videos is that long comment watch. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it just doesn't work. I don't think it works as well for the bigger channels. If you ever look at them, they never have. They do live streams every so often, but you never see them do any other things. It's really interesting. Got to go eat Crispitos. Okay. Black Pepper Production. Silk shop for the nobles. That would be good in the noble district. That's a very good idea. Definitely. I'm thinking of doing with this tree is changing the leaves on it if we can. Even the bark. Tell you what, we'll build a tree. How about that? Haven't done that for a little while. See if I can still make one. Probably not. It's probably going to be terrible and I have to delete the whole thing. Right, pillar. Nah, we don't need pillar. We need the log. So do a little tree back here, right? Alright, get some oak leaves or something like that, I think. Nice oak ones. Something like that'd be good, wouldn't it? I don't know. We'll see. Galadrax, you're late again. Oh, man. It's alright, Galadrax. You'll see it on all the time-lapse. The good thing is that we're actually recording the time-lapse for the next episode of Hemburg. So, technically, you should, when we're done, be able to watch it within about the space of about 4 minutes. So, there we go. Oh, yeah, I could do with some actual logs, couldn't I? Fences. Yeah, I didn't... Yeah, you can tell I haven't done a tree for a little while. Thank God that Darth Enigma's trees around here to help me out a bit, We'll see. Anyway, get jiggy with it. 2018. Anyone want to build? Anyone want to build? Join his build projects. Yeah, if anyone does, just give him a chat. There we go. That'll do now. Right, now we can start doing these. Right? Yeah. I'll actually build this one up a bit. Let's go a bit more of a, you know, like a canopy type thing going on, maybe. Let's see. God. Has been quite a while since doing trees, but I can kind of roughly remember how to do them. And the thing is, what I should have really done is actually decided what even type of tree this is. I couldn't tell you, because I'm not basing it off of any type of tree. So it's just going to be like a little oaky thing that doesn't really look that much like an oak tree, really. That's what this is going to be. We'll see. Have I heard of Master Jam? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm friends with Master Jam. Yeah, I heard about him. He does some pretty good ships, actually. He's been doing a hell of a lot. Like when I was quite quiet, he was just steaming ahead with a load of them. He's doing quite good. Yeah. Galadrex, so you're early? We've been streaming for an hour and 46 minutes, so I'll be honest, man, you're a little bit late, so you're gonna have to stay late after class. Unfortunately, you're gonna be in detention. No, it's not too bad. Because all we've really done is done a couple buildings. We haven't done any interiors or anything like that, so it's all exterior stuff. And obviously, at the minute, we're working on this tree, which I couldn't tell you what it is. It looks all right though, doesn't it? I think it needs more. It needs more fluff around it. That's what it needs. It needs more depth and fluff and. I go with fluff because I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm trying to talk about, you know what I'm saying. That's what I wanted. I think that one there. I think that's what I wanted. I'm not really too sure. There you go. More stuff going on. Yeah, exactly. What somebody said. Saphira Plays says Galadrex not really, but hey, you made it. Exactly. He turned up. What else can I ask for? Yeah. Nikki Lunn, have you done the Knights Guild? If so, you can add a female called Ascari. Could be protective assault. To me, Ascari sounds very almost like an Asian type name. That's what it sounds to me. It's interesting though. Let's go 5. Did we do 5? I don't know if we did 5 or not. What we got? We got 6, 10, 2. Okay. So 5 should be alright. Shove that up there. There we go. Yeah, I think Ascari to me is like some sort of, yeah, like also an Oriental type, Far East type name, you know? Oh dear. that might have battered its way through the house, I think, is what that's done. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, what's gone on here? Let's fix this. Right, so... Oh, there was a window there. Right, okay. Well, that's what's gone through. Might have made it a little bit too close to the house. Oh, well. Oh, and... No, that's right. Right. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to try and fix this. Oh, no. Right, we'll jump inside to fix the window. There we go. Put that in there. Hey. Hey. There we go. I don't know about how even, I might just leave that on top of there. Right. Is that kind of fixed it now? Yeah, we just need to put the window in. Get rid of that block that I've put in there instead. Oops. Oh. Well, that's not fixed, is it? I mean... What the hell kind of definition have I got fixed? There we go. Right. That goes in there. That goes on top. That goes on top. There we go. That's kind of fixed. Anyway, sorry guys. Salty salmon, I could do a willow tree. Probably not in this climate. I think it's a bit too dry for a willow tree. But this looks okay. Doesn't look too bad at all. We've got all the trees nice in here. We just need to do some like plants and things like that. A couple of things. Yeah. Hudson lure. Have a horse breeder here. Cool. Yeah, I've got a horse breeder in this one as well. We've got one over there is the horse breeder. It's amazing how far you can see with extreme, isn't it? It just looks really weird. It's like really, really far, like all around. But it looks really good when you put the shader stuff on. I think it works quite well. Tristan Flowers, how's it going, Tristan Flowers? Speaking of flowers, we are doing some flowers. We're going to put some in. So we're going to have this. We're going to have some bushes. Whoever hates the hawthorn bush, I don't know. I can't remember. Somebody does. I'm probably sure. I think someone's going to be around. Good shade under a tree. For a good round of shopping. Yeah, exactly. You know, you could be buying your meat, your sausages, and some nice vegetables. Some spices as well. We could do have a spice shop, actually. Spice was pretty major, wasn't it? You know? This is going to be a bit of a difficult path to go up, but, you know, it's doable. Doable, isn't it? Yeah. Everything like that, so. There's big bush. Get another one of those up somewhere there or something. Kings fall around? Yeah, why not? Why not? Have a little bit of this around. I want to make it a little bit more green and... Oops. We'll see. Oh, you done the Venator, have you? Tristan Flowers. Well done, man. Those are a pain in the ass. Trust me, I know. So difficult, long tutorials, but no, well done for doing that. It's good. That's very good. Timothy grass. Is that what we were just placing down? Sedge. I could have some sedge, can we? Yeah, why not? Oh, look at that. Yeah. So we've got a couple of little things. Now we just need some flowers. Don't have too many flowers, but we'll have a look. Black pearl productions, perhaps a small tea shop. These are like Rohan people. Can you really imagine people from Rohan just like strolling up, just be like, "Been working in the fields all day long," because that's what they'll obviously speak like. And then them just kind of go, "Oh yeah, a bit of tea." God, I don't know. Daka, you mean sit under a tree once you bought your Sata sausage? Yeah, that's where you have your Sata sausage sandwich. Or anything else, you know, with a glass of milk and whatever really, isn't it? You know? The other thing is we can put some like nice little birdies in. You know, we can have like a pigeon wandering around. Make it look a little bit more, you know, maybe not flying into there. It might make him a little bit better than that, but you know. Like a couple of birds that are actually living around here, and is that just an organic blocks, is it? Yeah, it is, isn't it? There you go. We got the bird's nest. Yeah, little bird's nest. We've got a like, small one, which is really cool. So actually maybe hide this up there and watch you have a little blue jay. Not a pigeon. God damn it, we don't want any pigeons around. Like a little blue jays just like hiding in there. Okay. It's got kind of like flying around. Oh. Roman, you should build a well in the park area. We've got a well not too far away, which is why I haven't built one. We've literally got one down here. So I was thinking that would be a nice little area for it, because it's kind of like more central. It's this nice little park just to kind of like relax. That's what I'm mainly thinking, is it's a nice little area to relax, really. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, itchy head. Frizzled, member of Podcrash BT. I haven't heard of them. Have you got any? If you got any pictures, tweet them out for me. Tweet them out to me. Sorry, not for me. I'd love to see them. I'd love to see like stuff that you guys are working on. It's really cool. I find it really interesting anyway. So it's quite amazing how like different things that people are doing. You know, at least I think it is. I think it's really cool. I'm actually gonna have some bees. I know these aren't really bees. These are fireflies, but they work as bees. Yeah, there we go. Nice little bit there. There's some more. I quite like the pinky type flowers. I think they look really good. Mountain birch. What's this? Can't remember seeing this. This looks weird. No, I don't think it fits. Heather does. Heather definitely fits. It just kind of like works in there. I like this Angelica stuff because you can, you know, make it quite tall. Wow, 2 blocks. I think it looks good. I think it's a really nice like texture. I'll have some more stuff. I have no idea how much people are going to be able to see on the time lapse on this when we get around to editing that up, because it's just going to be because I put the trees in. Damn. But I mean, that'll kind of work. Yeah, that'll kind of work, definitely. In China they had it. Oh yeah, definitely in China, and I think definitely in the richer cities we're going to have that. The more metropolitan type cities, like the one that's in Calandria, and even in Vestia, we'll definitely have tea houses for like higher classes. I think it's just I can't imagine these peasant folk who work in the fields all day going to a tea house. Yeah, I mean it's possible, isn't it? But I just can't imagine it. I think there's too much of a divide. I mean, we could technically have a tea house in the Noble District, though. There's actually no reason why not to have it in there. You know, they can have a club. Do you know what I mean? Because rich people love clubs, don't they? Not literally a club or you know, one that you hit somebody over the head with, but yeah, part of an organisational thing, if you know what I mean. They love those, so maybe we could go with one of those. So that's a good idea, definitely. Right, if we got those. It's been annoying me for ages, this little bit here. So might as well finish this off. I know it's not, probably won't be part of the time lapse at all, but we'll put it in anyway. Well, we'll do it anyway, if you know what I mean. Tea was invented in Asia around 2,000 to 4,000 years ago. I know it's ancient, isn't it? It's quite good. I like tea. Tea's good. I keep on like switching between like tea and coffee, and at the minute I'm into like my specialty coffee, like you know, like vanilla and vanilla like cappuccino-y type stuff. Just been buying like those sachets where you get like a cappuccino mix, and I've got that like syrupy stuff. It's really nice. I like that in a minute. I've actually cut tea out. I've cut coffee out even at work, so that was difficult to do. But I haven't had any for a little while, so I just have it when I get home or if I'm doing a stream or something. Gives me a bit more energy. There we go. That'll work. I need to ruffle up a lot of the paths in between as well. So maybe we'll have a look. I don't know. Oh, Ganadrex in the lore. Wasn't Hemburg once surrounded by a forest? If so, there could be a couple of abandoned woodcutters outside the city. Yep. What we've actually got, we have got a forest out. Well, it's not really a forest. We've got a couple of trees out here. This weird, like, golden birch forest. We're actually going to have a woodcutter in there. We definitely need one still, and we could have some around here as well, where there's actually some woods across the river. Because they need firewood for cooking, of course. Heating up their homes and things like that, and they also need it as a obviously quite a big part of their building materials. So we're going to have a couple of those around. Definitely. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, and I did do some changes as well around these paths, so we might need to do a little bit of tweaking. Like this one here, where it's like raised up. I can't remember what material it was. I don't think it was that one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Don't really like that one. That'll do. Don't know how I decide blocks at all. I have no idea what seems to look right. Right, and that's also... There we go. Roughen it up a little bit. Make a lumberjack guild. Yeah, we could definitely have a lumberjack guild, couldn't we? Well, it says definitely it's definitely something that would exist. You know? Just trying this out, see if we can... If it looks alright. It looks okay, I think. I think that looks alright. You know, where it's like... So it wouldn't be a very even road. Obviously we've got to do this across the whole thing, which is going to really annoy me. But I think that looks better as a road. Don't know what you guys think. Maybe. No idea. Sell tea to English people. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we do drink a lot of tea. Americans, though, seem to drink a lot of tea as well. It's just that they have, like, iced tea instead. So, I mean, it's kind of similar, but, you know, very different. You know what I mean? So, it's not just us. But we do like it probably the most, I think. More than... It's like one of our nation's kind of things, isn't it? You know? Right, I think what I'll do is I'll cut that as the video. We could do probably with some more stuff around here, really, but well, I'll pull that into whatever we want to do, because we could have like a little outside area for this meat dude here, you know. So, for example, we could have that, but I quite like that. It's a nice little area, so we'll kind of have a look at that. Right. Sinjid says he's from the south, drink a lot of sweet tea. Yeah, see, exactly. MP, so in Hemburg have cannons been invented? No, this was a really sore topic, actually. I kind of raised this a very long time ago when we were doing some other building on a live stream, and people didn't even like the idea of cannons being used for anything, actually, even ships. And it's because it changes the entire landscape, really, and changes everything. But yeah, it changes every single little bit of your world will change. Your castle designs will change, and things like that. So it's a really difficult thing, really difficult. So what I've decided to do is have them on pretty much just on ships and on some forts, that are sea fort type things. That's pretty much it. Yeah, but the people of Hemburg don't have cannons. I know that. Frizzled, is my server still up? No, I got rid of that ages ago, a year ago or so, something like that. It was just too expensive. It was too much work to kind of get it going. Black Productions drinks Earl Grey. I quite like Twining's morning one. What's it called? English breakfast. English breakfast tea is really good. I really like it. I usually have 2 tea bags in in one of my big cups, so it's really nice. Yeah. Build a cemetery for stuff. I have got a cemetery, sir. I do indeed. So I've turned off the recording thingy. I've put on shaders and stuff like that. So you can have like Harper BN2 batteries on 2%. See you all next stream. Thanks for coming on, man. Thank you very much. There we go. This looks better, doesn't it? So this is what we were thinking it would look like. So you come in here, nice sausage sandwich. Sit down on the bench. Get your head in with the leaves a little bit. Maybe we'll remove those. There we go. Sit on the bench and relax. I mean, this would be nice, wouldn't it? Look, you see the pigeon flying. You see the bees buzzing around. Pigeons walking around trying to get you your sausage sandwich, bread stuff. All that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's be pretty good. Every Monday morning with tea and crumpets. Well, at the minute I've been eating, I've been eating Alpen, which is that, like, muesli stuff. With, like, strawberries. They're not even British strawberries. They should be British strawberries. I should be eating those, really. I like this little garden. I think this... Or not really garden. This little relaxing place is nice, isn't it? You can imagine just chilling out here. So, yeah, the cemetery we have got is over here. It's only small because there's 2 different religions in Hemburg, to explain it. We've got the Order of the Thunder Cross, and we've also got the Way, which is... the Way is over there. I know that sounds a bit weird, the Way. But it's to do with, like... It's more like karma and stuff like that. It's a bit more about being good and following a good path over your lifetime. And it kind of like acknowledges that, like a river, you'll have different turns and switches, but you go to the endless sea at the end. It's all that kind of stuff. It's the kind of like druidic one. But this one, they do bury their dead, which is the Order of the Thunder Cross, which is where we got these. But I think the way will be, it's either going to be, it's kind of a bit of a mix. You can either be returned to the earth or you can be cremated. Either two. Yeah. And we're going to have some lumpy hill type things, you know, like in Rohan, when they have those like lumpy things. We're going to have that. We're going to put that in. Yeah. So let's kind of see about that. But I think it'll work. I'm quite happy with this little area now. I mean, I know that we've literally spent 2 hours. Probably actually 2.5 hours, because I ended up doing this before. We've spent 2.5 hours on this tiny, tiny little area. Just the houses. But butcher, carpenter, barber, and a nice little garden. And also it's framed this a little bit better as well. This market looks a hell of a lot better now that we've got some trees behind it. It looks a lot more like it's actually closed in. Oh yeah, we made a fish dude, didn't we? Derek Cartman, that was it. Forgot that we even got a fish merchant and put him in. Oh, why haven't we got Meat Man being the meat merchant? Meat Man. Yeah. There you go. Meat Man. Now he's got different things that you can say, at least. Don't know. Galadrex, will there be a noble cemetery? Yeah, I was thinking... I don't know. It depends on who the nobles worship, really. But we've got quite a bit of space for them. They've got this whole I mean, if actually it's probably easier on the map, isn't it? When you have a look at the area that they've got, we've been working on this little area here, tiny area, and they've got this entire bigger area here. So there's no reason why we couldn't put one up actually in the noble district. It's either that or we have them down in these other like hills type thing. You know, they each have their own what do they call them? Family, not tomb type thing, but you know what I mean. Something, I don't know, I can't remember. Nicolan add a ponding into the garden. I don't know, if we got space for it, maybe. So look. Don't know. I don't know if they've got enough. I don't know if we've got enough space for it, honestly. So I'm now thinking about the wall, but I then start dripping out. It depends on how dry it is here, because it's quite sunny. So I don't know. I'm not sure, just because of the space. I'm not too sure. Yeah. Frizzled, do I build on any servers currently, or just single player? Just single player at the minute. Yeah. The Way. They know the way, yeah. But it's W-A-Y, obviously, not W-A-E, but that's a different spelling. It's a bit weird. Mercury Gaming, Dakar, will you have any secret rooms or caves or other parts that are blocked off like Skyrim? Yes. Yeah. Definitely. I really like it. In Oblivion, actually, is probably the best one where you do the Assassin's Guild and there's like hidden little passages and stuff. Eggbox Gaming, are you back on High Guard? Nope. Not at all. So yeah. Back again, Cohen. How's it going, Cohen? MP, what type of defences should I build instead of cannons? You've got loads of stuff. Trebuchets and... where the hell does this path go? Trebuchets, catapults, all of that kind of stuff. Ballisters, all of that kind of things. Things like that. Archers, places for archers. Mostly good places to actually shoot people from is pretty important. And so that if somebody does get to a gate, you've got murder holes ahead, so you can put boiling sand on top of them, which gets into their armor, boiling water, and tip those all over them. And then once they've got through that gate, you've got another hole, another gate. You know, it's more defense-based rather than having backups. Probably the best person to watch is that guy that I mentioned earlier that I've been watching, which is I've forgotten. Shadowversity. Shadowversity is really good, really good at all that kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely have a look at that if you want to know about like defensy type stuff. Hudson Lewis used to have a shop that sells animals, specifically birds, to the nobles, because it's very common for wealthy people to own birds in the Middle Ages. That's true. That is true, yeah. We could definitely have somebody who does that, yeah. Dragon Kid, what map mod is this, by the way? That is Journey Map. So it comes with the Conquest Reforged mod pack, so you just get it. It's quite good. Just an idea, thanks to a Skyrim character. Cool. Shula A, I caught a stream on time. Not quite. About 2 hours and 9 minutes in, Shula, unfortunately. Saphira player just does a unicorn. Well, he found a unicorn, that's quite impressive. So yeah, how's it going again, Rai Warren? Chris Thompson, 1973, like a madhouse, gatehouse. Okay. For defensive, how about Arcane Towers since you have mages? Well, yeah, like Big Mac says, machinations! Definitely. Yeah, so Arcane Towers, well the mages, it takes a lot of energy to use magic, so it's not as easy. So you couldn't have like a... Say if a mage was fighting a mage, there could be an entire battle going on around them, and it wouldn't actually matter. They would be fighting each other, like almost like stood still, while magical spells are going on, and they're blocking them and deflecting them and things like that, and trying to protect each other. Or not each other, protect themselves and other people. So in my world, magic is a very, very powerful but very careful thing that you've got to be you've got to be really careful about it. It can just completely destroy you. It can blow you up. So if you're overworking yourself, you can get completely knackered, really tired, and just kind of like collapse. Same kind of thing with magic. You can either collapse or you can just die from it. So you got to be really careful. But yeah, Black Pear Productions, big fan of Shadowversity. Yeah, I've only seen him over the last couple of days. I was just kind of like researching stuff. I absolutely love his Markarth video. It's so funny on how bad the defenses of Markarth is. I didn't actually realise it. I really didn't realise it. But he's quite good. I like how he tears things apart. So yeah. It's fair play there should be more women and children in Hemburg because the majority of men should be at war. That's true, yeah. Yeah, we should definitely have some more. Definitely. I actually haven't really thought about any children and have them in there, but we could do, couldn't we? So, anyway, I'll show you guys this quickly. And I'll kind of... Because I've pretty much finished this now. So we've got the little swampy thing. It's quite a colourful swamp, I think. Definitely, but this should be out pretty soon. We got the inn. I can't remember if I showed you guys the interior of the inn or not. Probably not. But it's a nice little simple inn. A couple of little places around. It's got 3 different rooms as well. It's quite good. One room in there. A couple bits of stores down there. This door really annoys me because it's on a stair, so I can't actually put it down there. But this one's in here. This does annoy me a little bit as well. But I don't know. Small little room. Desk with some books on it. Some books around. And then like a nice little room in here. But actually over on this side, this is a bit of the story on it. The guy that actually lives in the inn, because this is one of the only roads really into the swamplands and into Fayston Moor, which is all the way over there. He actually will. So say if there's some travellers coming in, he will write and send off a carrier pigeon on anybody that comes in. So he tries to gather as much information and sends regular pigeons off, which is why it's a nice little pigeon here. Like all the time. So just sends out information, and then it's only people that actually talk to him that will come back with information and never get it back in case he's been taken. And this guy is actually one of the like guards, so he's got a couple of spears, and they actually don't really fight. Instead what he would do is actually escape, go down through some weird hidden paths and get to the city, and then they'd find whoever's walking on the weird paths that go across here, and they'd kill them, probably at night or something. They're kind of a bit ruthless. So yeah, anyway. Jared Watson, that's why you see so few travellers in Calandria, because random camps take them away for the war. Yeah, I think they're going to be pretty... Like, Calandria is going to be very rich, but also since the rebellions, they've been quite weakened in terms of military strength, definitely, so we can really do something like that. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Jared Watson, you said about it. What if Calandria takes random travellers off the road to brainwash them? And then that was your second comment on it. That's interesting as well, yeah. They could do. Definitely. MP, does Shadowversity do Minecraft videos? No, but he does stuff on castles. He's quite good on castles and machinations he absolutely loves. So he more like yeah, talks about what actual real defences would be like, and he also does, he has picked apart like Lord of the Rings castles and things like that. So he's gone over Ministerial, the Hemburg. What else has he done? Edoras as well. He doesn't like Edoras. I don't blame him. And to be fair, I have done something bad with this anyway to do, which is a bit like, yeah, they would actually pay for people, but I kind of wanted to make them a bit more primitive, these people anyway. Yeah. We'll see. The richer cities shall have tea. Yes, we'll have tea, and we'll have to have tea plantations as well, won't we? Have to have it grown from somewhere. Maybe it gets, I don't know, we could have it in the east of Yarowyn. It gets grown and that actually gets traded across, because I do want to do that kind of stuff, where it doesn't grow in certain areas, or hasn't started to be grown in there, and it's, you know, then you get a proper trade going on. I did think about the Silk Road as well and things like that, you know, because that wouldn't really work. But anyway, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, sorry, Jared. For some reason, as you probably already know, I read the other one before I read that one. It's because it sometimes just skips through. Yeah. Nerdlol, how's it going? Doing good. So what else do we need, guys, in terms of shops? That'd be really good, and then I'll end the stream. Because at the minute, what I've got to build around this kind of area is what was it? Gladiator training area, school, and a postmaster. Cheese shop, orphanage, farrier, embassy, public gardens we've already done, so now I'll switch this over. Oops. Oh god. Farrier, embassy, there we go. I don't know what kind of embassy we'll have, but I think we'll have something, definitely. So we've got a couple things. We've got the goldsmith in the rich area, and also the bathhouse. I'm thinking of doing the bathhouse somewhere else. I think we're going to do the bathhouse somewhere around on this area here, as like a more central place, maybe. Shversley? How's it going, Shversley? Black Pepper Productions, this would be a town where the wealthy, where they are wealthy because they have plenty of tea. What, and they just sell it on? Yeah, could do. I quite like this path now. This looks a lot better. Now I've got stuff on either side. And that'll open up. I still got to decide what's going to go there as well. Bird shop. Oh yeah, of course, bird shop. Yep. What I might do, I'm wondering if I should do another board for other stuff. But yes, you're right, bird shop. Because I'll forget. I'll forget otherwise. I will. And just in case you're not on one of the streams, then it might never get implemented. Imagine that? Be bad, wouldn't it? So I'll have some stuff like that. I don't know about a school either. I think school's a bit of a difficult one, isn't it? Melon shop. Why would you have a melon shop? I don't want a melon shop. We've got all these fantastic blocks. Don't need a melon shop. We've got greengrocers, which would count for those anyway. So for example, this dude over here selling cabbage and wheat and apples and wheat and beetroot and apples and more apples. Clothes shop. We could have a proper tailor. We haven't got a proper tailor at the minute. What we have got is a dyer. So these people would be dyeing clothes, obviously. And we have got a cloth merchant, but you're right, we don't really have a proper... So there's a cloth merchant. So we have got those two, but you're right, we don't actually have a tailor. We don't have someone that would custom make them. That's, again, a more wealthier place, isn't it? You know? Definitely. Couriers like ones in Fallout? Yeah, that we're going to have in the postmaster. Postmaster. So we're going to have someone that does something like writes letters and reads them out to the other people. Barrel maker. Yeah, actually barrel maker's good one. Barrel maker, tailor. What was the other one we also had? Not barrel maker, but weaver as well, that would weave them. Yeah. There's a couple of those ones. Pretty good. So for a player in the embassy, there should be a snotty guy called Merlod. Or Merlod. Sorry, Merlod the Ill. And he'd be chubby and rude. Yeah, that'll work. Card maker. I don't know if they'd make card. They would make cards. It's too modern. Well, I suggested the MBs are thinking of a place for Hemburg's allies to stay and plan attacks against Calandria, because I can't imagine the Hemlands taking Calandria on by themselves. No, not at all. So to explain that bit, is the best way to explain it is to get the old website up, I think. I'll say the old website is not really old at all. Oh, damn it, my head's gone down into the corner. Actually, it did that last time, didn't it? I'll leave it there. Yeah, so, I mean, Calandria's all the way up here. This is Aurelia, so Aurelia's all against it. Aelon and Aurelia are currently active in the war, and I think maybe Vagonbry as well. So, I mean, maybe these two are kind of quite strong. I mean, together they look pretty strong, don't they? They look pretty big. I mean, Aurelia was quite weak before. And actually, the war part here, going across this bit, is where it actually goes. It goes in is where the main pass is. So you know, yeah. Oh, cart. Sorry, human. Hudson Lure. Yeah, we've got a cart right. So they're called cart rights, which is probably going to be the next one where we do a stream where we do the interiors on, which will be back here. So from the bakery episode, this will be a cart right here, which is where they're going to be replacing, building carts, repairing carts, that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to have there. Yeah, but no, that was a good one. Candlemaker, we've got one. Shoemaker, we don't have a cobbler, so they're called cobblers, shoemakers. Carpenter, we just built one this episode. Blacksmiths, we've got 2 so far. We're going to have one in the Rich District as well. Yeah, here we go. Here's the candlemaker. It's using Trilitons design. Really nice. And using flour and also the clay as 2 different types of wax. And they've got a little bucket here where they'll warm up the wax and then... not warm up the wax. Yeah, they would warm up the wax. Yeah, warm up the wax. Dip the wick thingamajiggy into it, and or they dip it into here or whatever. It's not water. It's supposed to be wax in there, and off they go. So yeah. Tea farmer. Not in here. I don't think they'd do. I think we'll go with tea being farmed in the east. You know, so we can have it because then you got this whole trade route thing, and it makes it a bit more. Oh god, there's a lot of root. There's a lot of stuff around. So you can have it all in this area. Maybe some tea, all up in here. You know, somewhere around there. I don't know. God knows. So we'll see. But I don't know. We've got a couple ideas, which is good. That's all we need. Did you guys like this way of doing it? You know, did it work for you? The people that I'm mainly thinking of the people that have been on it since the start or near the start. Did you guys like seeing me do the buildings part of it for the time lapse? Was that interesting? Maybe not. Don't know. It'd be nice to know because then I can either do it. I might do a mix of it. I might not do all of them as these, but you know. Micro Gaming, do I have a clothing store? No, we've got a dyer. We've got. Sorry, my head's the wrong way. I'm in the wrong place. We've got a dyer. Oh my god, I'm just getting major lag. Dyer, and we've also got a cloth merchant, but that's already on there. Tailor is already on there. Yeah, so it's definitely on there. Elf Refuge. Actually, the elves could be quite a bit because they are quite a bit more of a bigger part of this area. So actually, that would kind of work if we have a look at it. I'll show you guys. The elves, there's elves here, and there's elves up here, and here. So actually, there could be an elven embassy type in here, and that would actually work. You know, Merchants Guild as well. Yeah, Merchants Guild would actually do. That's a good one. Galadrax. Oh, there we go. Nicky Lunt, yes, it does change colour when you do that. When you do it with different. I'll put dye in it. Wait a minute, that I've never seen. That might be a 1.12 thing, Nicky Lunt. I think that's a 1.12 thing. Didn't know that actually does change the watercolour, but you can do it in Conquest. We used to be able to do it with biomes. You could change the colour. So monster below them, I think Hell biome was red or something. Something like that. It's really cool. So anyway, what was that one? Merchants Guild. I quite liked the idea of that. Merchants Guild. I think we'll have that next to the bank or near the bank, definitely. Herbalist. Those are all the herbalist type people are mages. So that's how the mages get money. So here we go. You can kind of tell, can't you? There's kind of herb garden we got going on here. So. Right, guys, that's it. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for the episode. Done pretty good. You know, we got a good start on this little area. I'm quite happy when I do like a little area like this. Yarowyn, barber, done that this episode. So literally, we got a barber today. I just need to do the interior of it at some point. But yes, we've got one of those. I know we're getting busy, aren't we? I need to write them all down somewhere. This will be the carpenter. We've done a carpenter, butcher, barber, and then obviously the nice little area here. So that's pretty good. So anyway, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on another video at some point. I'm gonna go and make some food. I'm hungry. So anyway, see you all later. Have a good rest of the day. Bye 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 bye.